Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. It's our live watch along for Real Madrid against Chelsea at the Bernabeu in Madrid. First leg finished 3-1 to Real Madrid thanks to a brilliant hat-trick by Karim Benzema. It's the second leg, Chelsea up against it. It should be a very good game. So if you're new to Gash Football, please subscribe to us for more watch-alongs and other football content. With John, who's got his own West Ham channel, JPW TV. If you're not subscribed to him, his link is in the description below. So let us know your thoughts on the game, the comments, predictions, any questions, etc. in the live chat. It'd be brilliant to read those. So JP, thanks again for joining us at the fourth time in as many weeks. Probably
it is, mate, isn't it? Yeah.
We've been watching Real Madrid. So obviously, as I said, 3-1 to the home side. Chelsea up against it. It was a very high quality first leg. Hopefully more obviously tonight. But your thoughts on this second leg?
There's no other way of saying it. I'll say exactly as I said last Thursday. Last Wednesday. It's going to be an entertaining game, especially with this deficit. We were talking a little bit before we went live, and I kind of think a lot of people overreacted to what happened in the first leg. I mean, at the end of the day, it's Real Madrid versus Chelsea. It's not Chelsea of 4 or 5 seasons ago, and it's the renaissance of Real Madrid from the conversations, you and I and Russ were having, especially in the second half about, they're not the classic Real Madrid, but they're certainly getting close to it. I think we're in for a very entertaining conversation with a few things, especially with bearing in mind that we were talking when I said when we went, obviously we'll talk about the team sheet in a second, but when we talked about the team sheet last time, I said that that Tuchel shouldn't have done the formation that he did, and that could be, to a degree, could be one of the reasons why they weren't able to break through until the time that they did. But in general, it's going to be. It's always fun to laugh at Chelsea losing, isn't it? So hopefully that will continue.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, mate. It'd be a tough ask for Chelsea. I mean, the history is against them because I was reading. I think I've got it right, where no English side has beaten Real Madrid by more than 1 goal at the Bernabeu. I think it's something like that. Anyway, so here we go. Russ is joining. JP, I need the names of the ref and linesman, please.
It's a Korean guy. No one cares. Yeah.
Who are the officials? As long as it's not the one from Leon, from West Ham Leon last week. No,
apparently he's on Thursday it's going to be the Swiss guy again that was for the Seville setting a leg. So that's good.
No, that's good. So it's I don't know if I butchered this, but Simon Marciniak, Polish referee, and obviously Polish linesman and all that as well. But yeah, so I mean, let's go for the lineups. We've hinted at some of the changes already. So let's start with home side Real Madrid. So 4-3-3. So not many changes from last week. Courtois obviously in goal. Carvajal, Nacho, Alaba, and Mendy. Midfield 3 of Kroos, Casemiro, and Modric. And then the front 3 of Valverde, Vinicius, and then the star man, the captain, Karim Benzema. For Chelsea, a couple of changes not only in personnel but formation as well. So looks like a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1, how you want to describe it. So Mendy in goal, James, Thiago Silva, Rudiger, and Alonso, Kante, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic in midfield, and then you got Timo Werner, Mason Mount in behind Kai Havertz. So fluid front 3 there. So what do you make of those changes for Chelsea, JP?
I think it's a lot stronger than last time. I did say again, was saying the first leg that I thought that he went with the wrong formation, and I can understand, and we said it before going live as well, for this leg I can understand why he's gone toe to toe, but yeah, if he doesn't change that formation into the 4-2-3-1 that you can technically do with that, I think that will exploit some of the areas that Real Madrid can be, not always, but can be weak at, from what we've seen over the last 3 games previously together. But at the same point, it's Real Madrid. It's tasty benches as well, for that matter. There's options either way, and hopefully this will be done in the 90. We have to be sitting there all bloody night talking about things, but no, I do think there are 2 very, very good sides, and there's 2 very, very good formations as well, and exactly as you'd expect for a second leg, especially from Chelsea's point of view, with the deficit they've got to try and overcome in order to progress through to the semi.
Yeah, no, exactly, mate. I think I'll come no more. No, sorry, Russ. So yeah, I think for Chelsea, I think they played okay in the first leg, but I mean, the deficit should be not as much as it is. I mean,
Should have been
Romelu
a goal,
Lukaku.
really. Shouldn't it be a goal difference, really, shouldn't it?
Yeah, so it should be, I think, probably 3-2 or even level on aggregate because, Romelu Lukaku had those two big chances, those two headers when he's injured, he's on the squad tonight. Especially the second one, if he's like fully fit and firing, last season or
Right.
season's gone by, he buries both of them, especially the second one. So,
but he was also able to be 15 miles offside and still get away with it. So he's had to change. He's had to change his game accordingly. But you're right, mate, 100%.
And I think, the Madrid's midfield I thought were outstanding last week, particularly Casemiro. He makes such a difference when he's in the Real Madrid side. Brilliantly complements the playmaking and technical ability that obviously Toni Kroos and Luka Modric possess. Who's getting his tackles in. It was kept the defensive shape, which is not really known. Real Madrid not known for that historically as a side, but I thought they were very good defensively last week. And but when Chelsea did get the ball out wide, which you would think is, they can, we've got Reece James, he'll be flying forward tonight, and he's got to get those fantastic crosses in. And Alonso, that's why he's probably starting as well tonight. They've got to get, when they did get the ball out wide, Chelsea, that's when they looked the most threatening. That's when they got the crosses in for Lukaku when he should have scored those two headers. So, but yeah, mix it up. They were going through the middle far too much. Become predictable for Real Madrid. Knew exactly what they're just going to pack the midfield, have a narrow defence because they knew it was going wide. It was only in the second half that Chelsea changed it up. So,
technically, Chelsea could go with a three at the back at certain points with this formation. You could sort of like, in a way, you could maybe sort of like drop Loftus-Cheek back a bit and have James and Alonso as a bit more of an attacking threat. But it's I think, but at the same point, looking at it, we gone on about the defensive positions of everybody. That's an Ancelotti staple to a degree, that he always tries and keeps the back four completely straight, so you try and catch people on the offside on a quite fair bit. We saw it quite a few times when he was managed with Chelsea as well, for that matter. He tried it a few times with Everton when he was there. But in general, yeah, as I say, I still think in comparison to the two, I do think Chelsea's going to be that little bit more exposed in certain areas. But it's not far off it. It's not far off it in any shape or form. Like you're saying with Casemiro, once you get past Modric and him and Kroos, then you got a decent chance. But it's getting through that midfield that Chelsea are really going to struggle with. They could put bloody Didier Drogba for 15 years ago in there, and he'd still struggle to get through there a lot, I reckon.
Yeah, it was like when Barcelona were at absolute peak. They had like Piqué and Mascherano or Yaya Toure as a centre back. Feel they're to be got at, but you can't get them. And that's and Real Madrid are obviously not that level. But they managed to get, as I say, they get into an unbelievable shape, and they didn't take any chances. We've seen PSG take some huge risks when they played Real Madrid, when obviously the games we watched, but by messing around at the back too much. They were pretty old school at times. We'd get the ball and clear it. Not very in the Spanish way, but Ancelotti knows what he's doing. He's managing all the top leagues. He's won this competition a few times. He plays percentages, and that's why he's hyper successful.
Exactly, mate. And to be honest with you, with the deficit that Chelsea have got to make up, I wouldn't be at all surprised if Real Madrid play out of the back a lot more than the usual English way of booting it long and see what happens, which happened if every team does that, every single one. Even high day Barcelona, you'd see them booting them 15 20 yards trying to get the opposition to panic. But at the same point, I do think it's because the interesting thing is because obviously with Ancelotti's experience of being a manager for Chelsea and playing in the Premier League in general, he'll know he'll apply ways, kind of like maybe the way that David Moyes tried to when he went out to Spain, tried to do the bit of a blend of the two, the Spanish way of football and then the English way of football, and blend it together. So, whereas so from that side of things, I think it'll be very interesting. But I think Ancelotti's going to be a little bit too conservative tonight. I really think he will.
Yeah, but as long as Real Madrid get through, they won't matter, or the fans won't matter.
Absolutely, yeah. But I'm just hoping it's not going to be like it was PSG Real Madrid the first leg. We were sitting there trying to think of things to talk about until the 89th minute. It was just stuff like that. But no, it will be. I think they will sit back to a degree. That's what I mean by being conservative. I think they'll sit back a little bit because of the lead, but I still think they'll be playing free-flowing football. But I don't think we'll see the clearing attitude in the way that we did in the first leg. But you never know.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think Madrid will play that different, to be honest, because they were absolutely devastating on the counter-attack with Vinicius. It's no surprise that Christensen is on the bench tonight because Vinicius tore him a new fucking arsehole, didn't he?
Mate, you cannot drop Junior at all. You just genuinely can't. Even if bloody you've got Lionel Messi on in the starting 11, you can't drop him for that. It's just you're right. It was absolutely unplayable. As was Benzema, 2 hat tricks in 2 Champions League games. Man, unreal.
11 minutes. We haven't even mentioned Benzema yet.
Exactly. But that's the point. It's just that that's got to be a record, isn't it? Surely especially at this level with the second
the 2 teams he's not done it against Cruz from 15 years ago, all the random FC Sheriff that Real Madrid played this season or whatever. He's done it against PSG and Chelsea.
I think if I remember correctly, because Russ was talking about it in the second half last week. I had a look into it. I think it's got 25 goals in all competitions so far, Ben. It's something crazy like that. It's unreal. For like we're saying, the man of his age. And I said last week that age doesn't really come into it when you still got the ability. But obviously the legs go from that point of view. But that's just mad. That's mad. Benzema, come to West Ham. We need you, man. Definitely get in the Champions League then.
Well, yeah, and don't play him out wide. But Russ obviously and other Arsenal fans as well. They would have been. They must be absolutely gutted, they didn't, because he was constantly linked every summer with Benzema to Arsenal, and obviously that didn't work out.
No, and good, quite frankly. Good. But no, honestly, it would have been great to see player like him, or there was obviously talk a few weeks back of Lewandowski coming to the Premier League as well for a very, very short period of time, but it was it's nice. I like to see, as much as I love to see homegrown players playing in the Premier League. There was an interview that David Moyes has done with High Performance Circle. I think the channel is that Jake Humphries does a podcast.
Yeah.
I was watching it earlier today.
Sorry, Jake, is it a new episode then?
Yeah, it came out yesterday, I think it was.
Oh, okay, I'll have to give that a watch. Yeah, it's good.
But Moyes is in it. It's obviously talking about everything post Everton, really.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I tell a lie. They didn't talk about Sunderland at all. They completely ignored that.
Because that wasn't high performance in any way. So what was it from him?
They were talking about when he was out at was it Sociedad, wasn't it?
Yeah. Sociedad,
yeah. And they were saying that the way that their league works is that you have to have 18 juniors in your 25, 26 man squad. And he said if you apply that to the Premier League, nobody's winning. But that's the problem. The problem with it is just the fact that Europe has been so far ahead of Britain I say Britain. They've been so far ahead of the way that British football happens for decades. It's only recently that we've clubs have started introducing the German way of training and applying that into England in the last few years as well. We're so behind for a nation that invented the bleeding sport. You'd think we'd be years ahead of everybody. We're so behind. But I generally do like the point I was trying to make then, going off on a tangent as usual, was the fact that I as much as I love seeing very, very good, decent players coming at the Premier League from abroad, it's never necessarily going to be a given that they're going to work out, unless these guys have been absolutely, they've been like you're saying with the Benzema thing. If that was true or not was another matter. But for all those seasons, if he was genuinely scouted for that length of time, maybe he just wouldn't have been able to fit into the way that Arsenal want to play. It's as simple as that. And it's all well and good bringing in a decent player. For no disrespect to him, but we saw that with Allaire.
Well, yeah,
that screams. Hindsight's a wonderful thing and everything. But I was a big supporter of him when we had him. But we all criticised him that his work rate wasn't there for every single game. You need that for a centre forward, and maybe. And I was talking to Steve about it, and he keeps bloody bringing it up every bloody week. Every time he
like Dennis.
Yeah, pretty much. Not as irritating as that, but he's not that far off it. But no, honestly, because he keeps arguing. Yeah, but Allaire plays in a 4-2-3-1. Yeah, but the tactics are totally different. Formations are irrelevant. It's the tactics and the application of him that is the complete difference between Pellegrini and with David Moyes. And as we talked about the other week with that interview that he did for the paper, saying that he has no hard feelings. Allaire has no hard feelings for West Ham, and so it should be. Just didn't work out.
Yeah, it's one of those. Chelsea have had a lot of fantastic players. One of them, he also played for Man United as well. Is one Sebastian Veron.
Yeah,
an unbelievably gifted player. But as proven with, as I say, United and his spell at Chelsea, just it wasn't suited to our style of football. It is what it is.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what always makes me laugh about. Everybody rates that the Premier League's the best league in the world, blah 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 blah, and then we get beaten by Iceland. And then everyone's like, "What that just?" I'll never forget it. Alan Shearer saying that just proves that the Premier League isn't the best in the world. But that's because we very rarely see more than 4 or 5 juniors for a respective club in any fixture. It's two totally different things because the style of play is so much better on the continent than it is here.
Well, I think since then, because I think it was actually Dan Ashworth was a big part of it. He was at Brighton. He's going to join Newcastle pretty soon. Very good appointment. But he was part of the England setup, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he came up with the England DNA. And you have to say it has worked because that's at senior level. Obviously, we've had 2 brilliant tournaments, and the under 17s, didn't they win the World Cup? And
yes, that was it's either that or the Euros very very recently. No, great.
And I think our football. Look at someone like Mason Mount. He's starting for Chelsea tonight in the Champions League quarter-final at the Bernabeu. I mean, players like that are obviously getting a lot more. Phil Foden. I mean, the technical ability of our youngsters now is frightening compared to how it was when they come through the setup where we were just playing direct.
The golden generation.
Yeah. No, you are right because we had managers, and that's why I don't see this with Sven-Goran Eriksson. We had a great time on it. We didn't. Me and Corey, Phil, who's regular Gash from the West Ham way as well. We're exactly the same with this. We had unbelievable players, but we had a terrible manager.
Yeah, because you guys were doing the analysis of games just before lockdown, wasn't it? Of where these players should have been and what the changes of the tactics should have been, and 100%. But you see, the thing is, mate, is you're absolutely right. Especially the early 2000s, it was dire. But it's hindsight, isn't it? It's hindsight. I think we're kind of ignoring the fact that he couldn't keep it in his pants for one thing. That really affected. He was doing what to a degree Southgate's starting to do, not as a huge amount, but he's starting to do it where he's picking players that he wants, and that's totally fine. I love that club mentality. I've said it right from the start, but it's kind of like revolving around the same players nowadays. You'll get a couple of 2 or 3 maybe new players in, but in general it's we're looking at players where you think, well, why has he picked him? Why hasn't he picked him? That debate's gone on for over.
I guarantee JP, if Southgate had the Euro 2004 team, he wouldn't have played Scholes wide left, for example.
Oh God, no! Christ,
I still get PTSD thinking about that. Seriously, how could you? We had the most unbelievable midfield that summer. We had Beckham, Lampard, Gerrard, and Paul Scholes, right? And even on the bench, we had decent players: Hargreaves, Michael Carrick, Kieran Dyer, Joe Cole. Do you know what I mean? We should have walked that tournament. Absolutely,
because also likewise with Ferguson's old assistant as well, for that matter. How we didn't qualify with that, I'd always maintained that
McLaren.
How we didn't qualify for that. I always maintain that
the poor manager.
Well, it's mate. If Avram Grant can win the Champions League with Chelsea,
Well, he didn't win it, did he?
He did, didn't he? Surely he did.
No, got to, that was when John
Sorry,
Terry.
sorry. If Avon Grant can win the FA Cup, sorry, with Portsmouth, that's what I'm thinking of. Sorry,
He didn't win that either. He got to the
did,
final.
I'm sure he did.
No, he got to the final, and Chelsea beat him.
Oh, that's right. No, sorry. Yeah, but the point anyway. But the point is like for example, with when DM. All right,
Di Matteo's about
Matteo won the Europa League with Chelsea.
Champions League and FA Cup.
Yeah. So yeah. So exactly. So and that's the point. It's as it always is, mate. It's half of the manager's tactics and it's half of the application of the players. And I think the players should have taken it. And Gary Neville said it on quite a regular basis as well, for that matter. He said it's great that there aren't the clicks in the England side now that they were, and that's the reason. So you could put anybody in charge, and we basically did with that golden generation. We put anyone we could physically find, and nothing happened because all the Liverpool players would stay together, the Chelsea players would stay together, the Man United players would stay together. Where Southgate went and said, "Look, bollocks to that. That's not how it was when I was in England, and therefore you're not doing it. You're all coming together as a team, and that's the whole reason." I do like Southgate. I think he's a very, very good manager, but it's because he's got that proper team football club mentality going at England. That's the difference. If we had that 2020. If we had that in France '98, for example, we probably would have to go through on penalty, go to that debacle with the penalties, and likewise with Euro '96, same problem. Again, if you had them play, not that they weren't great tournaments, but we've forgotten a lot of the stuff where it was dire. Some of those qualifications and everything, that was awful.
One of the '98 for me was one of the first tournaments I remember properly, but Euro 2000 was an absolute shit show.
Yeah,
Kevin Keegan was in charge. We still had unbelievable players. Then with Manaman, who's he's on the punditry tonight, and Wince, Owen and Shearer up front. But it's again rubbish tactics from a good club manager in Keegan, but terrible on the national level.
Like for example, I don't know if you've seen any of the bottom lives, but the very, very first one, right at the start of it, where
a while ago I had seen it. Yeah,
Richie's talking about he says it's a useless piece of excrement in the fridge, but that might just be Graham Taylor. You remember what happened in what was it 94, 95? I think that was recorded. Again, Graham Taylor, very, very, very good manager, but just couldn't get the best out of the players. And now we've got you could argue, given his club level record, an average manager bringing the best out of the players because he's treating them like a football club.
Well, and obviously Southgate was one of the 50 caps for England as well, so he knew the pressure. And also, that's a good point about club level, because Joachim Low for Germany had an unbelievable international record with Germany. But his club level, I think it was that Rapid Vienna, I think he was at before, somewhere like that. One of the Austrian teams, mediocre would be best to describe it. And so some managers can suit international football better, and I think it's probably Southgate's. But if Southgate goes back into club, I saw him being linked with the Man United job a couple of years ago, and I think, no, I don't think so.
Sorry, mate, but that no disrespect to Southgate, but every Tom, Dick, and Harry's been linked with the United job. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I know where you're going with it, but and I wouldn't be at all. This is I was thinking about it. I would have wanted after Ericsson stood down. I would have wanted Ferguson in charge of England. I think he would have done very well. Redknapp as well, for that matter. The famously the English manager that never was, and everything. So it's you can always mate. We can go on for this for fucking hours just talking about it. You've got a game to watch in a few minutes.
Well, that's what
But Russ makes a very good point. He was
just
kind of 21 manager as well, mate, which obviously helped him get the job.
Just before that, mate. Sorry, Di Matteo got lucky. Yeah, I agree. As proven, in his subsequent years as a manager, he doesn't even manage now. So, I think the players got him over the line with that one. And great point, Russ, mate. He's going to have to go under 21 manager of England. Yeah, I agree. And as proven by the amount of under 21 players he called up.
Exactly. I was literally about to say the same thing. He's built them up.
Yeah, big level. It's like a couple, isn't it? It's like. Yeah, good points though. Right,
Oh
so
God,
we've got 5 minutes to kick off. So the players are about to come out shortly. So what's your score prediction for tonight, mate?
Real Madrid 27. No, it's going to be. No, I do think it's going to be probably. I'll say 2-1 Real Madrid. I'll say 2-1. I reckon they'll get another couple of goals out of it, but I think they're going to sit back a little bit more than they did in the first leg.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually agree. I think.
Fucking hell! Hang on, you never bloody agree with me when it comes to score, right? You always sit on the fence. You go 2-2.
Yeah, usually. Well, I did for City Liverpool. That fucking come on. I should have put a bet on.
Should have done, mate.
I think Madrid will win tonight. It'll be 2-1. I think Benton will get at least one more and finish this. I think we'll get the other one, and then I think Chelsea will get one. So I think what would that be? That'll be 5-2 in aggregate to Real Madrid after all that.
Yeah. Oh God. 90 minutes of McManaman. It's got. I hate it.
He's not commentating tonight. He's in the studio, so he's not.
Oh no, sorry, because the guys are just walking out. So I just thought, oh, thank fuck for that. So
I've got on mute.
Not is it?
Well, it will be on, but I've got on mute, so I'm not missing out too much.
No, I don't know, but do you know what? I kind of I miss the Adidas kit that we used to have, mate. Because obviously, both teams are in that now. So I always kind of I miss that, especially that Boys of '86 replica they did. That was beautiful. I don't like replicas. I think it's boring from that point of view. But that was smart. It really was smart.
Yeah, Chelsea,
I regret not getting that.
Chelsea and Nike, couldn't they? But Real Madrid added us.
Yeah. Oh no, sorry. They changed a couple of seasons back, didn't they?
No. Nike, that's the both brilliant, isn't they? So
yes, it's interesting. So technically, you could argue this is more of a god derby, because Nike is the Roman god of sport, and Adidas was the Greek god of sport.
Oh, there we are. So for more before the do for subscribe.
Some more David Coleman-esque.
Subscribe for more.
Stroke Motti statistics there.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah, which is why I will never change it, because Nike is pronounced. It's one of the few words the Americans actually pronounce correctly, and Adidas is Adidas. It's not Adidas. It's Adidas.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't know, mate. It's going to be. Do you know what? I hope in like 5, maybe 6 years we get into this competition. It'll be absolutely unreal. The building blocks are there.
We're winning Europa League, so we'll be in it next season.
Mate, don't do commentators curse 24 hours before the game starts. Right,
when we beat Sevilla, everyone was saying that, and you know it. That we're going to go
away. I know, mate. I know. But it's good that all the previous bookings have been wiped out now, haven't they, for this leg, in terms of because obviously because Rice can go gung ho tomorrow night, because he's going to be out of that suspension.
Well, I mean, they're just going through the lineups down. They're still showing the players on yellow card.
I just looked at the Real Madrid one. There wasn't any because any of those yellows. So maybe
they don't have any, but Chelsea have got a couple that have got.
I could have sworn that. All right, I could have sworn they were, but okay.
I think it's probably from the semis, because I think it was Darren Fletcher who got suspended for the final. I think it might have been 08. I think it was.
Probably that rings a bell. Actually, yeah, that rings a bell.
He got 2 yellow. He got a yellow in both semis. I think that, or something like that. Anyway, so he got. I think it gets wiped from the semis.
So Loftus-Cheek and Rudiger on bookings.
Yeah, Rudiger and City's got to be careful.
So just looking at the lineup, you've got Alonso and James just slightly ahead of them. So you could easily turn this into a 3 at the back. And see, this is what I love about having a decent side, where you can put out a squad that can do about 2 or 3 different formations and not have to change it. Again, something I wish we would have in a few seasons' time from now. But
exactly right. We are underway, so I'll wait till about 30 seconds. Wait for you to catch up.
Okay. Yeah. So let us know where you pause it, and so about 30. Yeah.
Yeah. So just coming up to 25 seconds. 26, 27, 28, 29, and then 30. There we go.
All right, I'm not that far behind him. Just seen Ancelotti chewing his gum, so can't be that far behind you.
Not quite a Gary. You remember Gary Megson?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh mate, never seen a man aggressively chew gum so.
Well, with the exception of Allardyce, mate.
What's that?
With the exception of Allardyce, he used to go through about 3 sticks a half.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Can't believe Wrigley's didn't sign him up, or what? Trident, or what other chewing gum brands are available, obviously, but
yeah, no sponsorship just yet.
No, not quite. Yeah, not quite.
So yeah, it's Fletcher and Hoddle. Ugh. But as the commentators, the 26, 27, 28, 29, unpause.
All right, there we go. Chelsea got the ball kicking from left to right in their bright yellow kit.
Looks like Norwich versus Palace, this, doesn't it?
Norwich against Tottenham, didn't it?
Do you know, I was joking with the guys around in the second half last week. I just shouted, "Come on, West Ham! It's only Palace." Because honestly, that's Leon's home kit. I thought it was their away kit, but it's actually their home kit. And it's the same red and blue of so they must have they must have their hand-me-downs, man. I'm telling you.
Ross comes up with another good example. Yeah, Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, he used to go for it,
mate. Yeah.
Trying to figure out managers who chew gum regularly. Must have been a few, obviously.
Well, it's to counteract the stomach when they're getting stressed from a game, isn't it? So
yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. I watched that really good documentary, JP. You've got Sky, haven't you?
No.
Oh, right.
I've got Now TV, but I haven't got Sky.
Oh, okay. Well, you might be able to get on there. It was on Sky Sports yesterday. I recorded it and watched it not long afterwards. Was the Man City documentary "Drink It In"?
Yes, I was going to watch it, but I was watching the Strasbourg Lyon game instead. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
A bit too much of Noel Gallagher on it for my liking, and as much as I love him because he is on the board of Man City and stuff still, I think. Yeah, I don't really want to see it from his point of view because you know what he's going to say.
But no, it was really good actually. Really enjoyed it actually. Yeah,
I watched the Fergie one a little when that came out on Amazon Prime.
Oh, that's fantastic! Yeah.
Very, very good. And Wenger Invincible. I watched that.
I need to. That's on my watch list. Yeah, watch list.
Again, very, very good. Kind of blends over his history as a player because he wasn't in it for long.
Well, yeah, a bit like Ferguson, a bit of a footnote. Right, is Havertz plays it back to James. Going to get a lot of touches tonight. Kante, Kovacic, a bit of energy in midfield. Obviously, former Real Madrid player, of course.
Of course, mate. Yeah.
Is James? That'll be a good battle. James and Mendy.
Yeah, it was a good battle last week, wasn't
it? Yeah, definitely was. Cheers, Russ. Yeah, I bet you were, mate. Got very emotional watching Wenger's one. I bet, mate.
I mean, to be honest with you, I got a little bit hit up with it as well because just seeing the background of
ball comes in. Oh, what a clearance that is by Alaba, I think it was.
It looked like it, mate. Yeah.
All right, mate. Carry on.
Oh, no, hang on. Might be on a break here.
Kovacic does well to get back there.
So yeah, it's keeping it alive still. But yeah, no, just seeing the last day of Wenger standing in the little building before walking through the tunnel, just seeing his face, and it was just
yeah.
And him, not to give too much of a spoiler on it, but you can totally understand what he's saying. It was just like, I was referred to. It was Lee Dixon who said it. So they were talking about him like he died before he walked out because everything was all post and totally understandable. But yeah, very good program. I see. I like watching those sort of programs, getting the behind. I've watched. Watched the all of the all or nothing ones.
Yeah.
It's good to find out why we see what we see.
Oh yeah, no, I think obviously that's why these programs are being made, because people would enjoy the insights and behind the scenes, especially at Premier League level, because you can't get near the players as you could in the 90s and obviously in years gone by. You don't see them, do you? So
exactly.
Obviously the inner workings of them as well.
Oh, Modric.
Oh,
well done.
Did very well there, Luka Modric. Yeah. Is Alaba left centre back for Real Madrid? As we mentioned after, the evolution of Alba's game from a attacking direct winger, left midfielder, left back, now left centre back, just unbelievable.
It's absolutely unreal.
And playing to a very good high level as well. And what a challenge that is by
Beautiful.
Did a few of those last week as well. So Alonso has got his work cut out down that left.
Oh, slightly too far ahead of Vinicius there, but could have been a great goal if he was just a little bit further away of it.
Well, Mendy's I'll tell you what, Mendy's touch and passing has been a lot better already than it was. I just forgot about the mistake. For the third goal, was it? Yeah, the third goal, I think it was. Yeah. Oh, shocking. Unbelievable. He's Vinicius Benzema, the main man, the captain. Great challenge by Kante, though.
Perfect again.
And to get that one right, he did.
I mean, obviously,
a bright start for Chelsea. Not quite as bright as they hit, but a very good start anyway from them.
Very much. I mean, I know we only see Chelsea in little snippets and stuff, but as over the course of the season, but I still don't understand why people criticise Kante so much. I know he's had issues. And
Werner. I don't know. I mean, obviously, you can't read too much into the 6-0 against Southampton. Southampton, Real Madrid, just two different sides. But
100%.
I mean, with Werner, obviously he's had his career, been in and out the side, but those 2 goals he got. I mean that
Mate,
run,
he could have had 5.
Yeah,
he hit both posts and the crossbar and scored on top of that. That's how honestly. What was it? I said in my watch along. They had 14 shots on target. Chelsea on target, not just on the whole on target. That's how bad. Go on. Ooh. Nice interception from Kante there.
That was good ball.
Didn't really do much with it, unfortunately, but
here's Vinicius on the left hand side. Great run by Benzema.
Yeah, perfect pass.
Oh, nice back heel.
Cheeky
left hand side.
That is a player with full of confidence. That in it.
Vinicius again, good cross. That's well cleared.
That's a Ronaldo back heel. That in it. That's a blatant Ronaldo back heel.
It was Thiago Silva with a lovely interception. But yeah, I think those 2 goals, mate, that might help him. Might help Werner. So I think that run, would he have done that run at the start of the season? No, I doubt it. So good signs for Werner.
Yeah.
But would he get the chance? Would he get any chances tonight? That's what obviously Chelsea. That's what they've got to create. That's probably what, as I say, Loftus-Cheek's in the side, and they're playing both James and Alonso in the
absolutely. Yeah.
I think it's just the one change for Real Madrid. Nacho's in for Militao, who's suspended, I think.
Yeah, because Nacho was on the bench last week, wasn't he? From right? He came on in the second half, I think.
Right, that's right. Yeah, so just the one change for Real Madrid. And then they come into this game, they easily beat Getafe 2-0 at the weekend. Ball comes in from Alonso. Oh, good cross. Terrible clearance.
Awful.
Just talk about Nacho. Let the ball go past him.
And also, to be fair, Werner and Mount could have had something out of that. They just seem to watch it rather than anything else.
I don't think they were expecting Nacho just to gobble it up, but didn't quite anticipate that one.
I'm really, really trying not to make them jokes about Nacho. I'm really just trying not to. you know what I'm talking about. Dennis's.
Well, there's a few pun-related Nacho jokes there, isn't there? So one of them being a former Arsenal player as well.
But no, I'm just trying to get out of the the Nacho running like he's in guacamole or anything like that. That's trying to get rid of that sort of thing.
Oh dear,
that's a spicy Nacho. That one, all that sort of stuff. I'm trying to get out of that.
That was by Vinicius to Mendy. It's good defending though by James. Oh, flick over the top.
Can you get it? No.
Valverde it was. Is Mendy though crosses it in right through the end of the box.
Very well kept in from James then. Very, very good. That's like inches away from going out, that wasn't it?
Yeah, good play there. Is Valverde. He's come over to this left-hand side. Is Vinicius. Oh, what a turn! Gets taken down. Yeah, that is a foul. It's a yellow for James.
Yeah.
God, agility and acceleration that Vinicius has got is just unreal. Even James, who's quick as anything, he couldn't keep up.
He's quicker. That's the thing. He's slower than Vinicius. That's how quick this little git is. It's unreal. Because again, like most players, he's got a lower center of gravity in comparison to other players. He can just absolutely skip past them.
Yeah, it's a really good point. Yeah, love the agility. Takes it past James. He's not there near James.
Touch. Oh yeah, all right. Yeah, he's...
I
was looking at his legs. I was looking at his legs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Right. So first, probably chance you'd say of the match, really. So free kick for Real Madrid. It's near the edge.
I mean, a defender of a few years with a few years on James wouldn't have done put his hand out. He wouldn't have done that at all. Would have gone for his legs instead. But
Benzema takes it, or it just goes over. Good effort. Just didn't quite dip in time. It's one of those where it is a bit of a daft saying, but I do agree with it. Is where it was too close to the box.
Yeah.
For a free kick. That was if that was the first 5 yards out, that would be absolutely.
And look, it's only about 4 or 5 yards away from the.
It won't that
away from the goal once it starts dipping. So you're absolutely right, mate. Ooh.
Oh, they've given it away, Chelsea.
Very much. Premier League, that's a free kick to Chelsea, but
Modric was running through there.
Oh,
James has got to clear it.
Again.
That's one at the end. Loftus-Cheek wins that one. Terrible header though.
Yeah.
They've just got to stay in the game, Chelsea. If they can, I think if you offer them a 0-0 now at half time, they'll take it.
100%.
They've got to stay. If they consider 1, maybe 2, I know away goals are relevant, but still though, to score
3 at best.
Yeah, to score more than, I think I'll need to check it, but I'm sure there's no English side has beaten Real Madrid at the Bernabeu by more than 1 goal. It has been done. I think. I'm sure. I think it was Arsenal. I think Henry scored.
Just waiting for it. It's a good way to see if Ross is still watching because he'll jump straight in the chat and go.
I think it was 06 when Arsenal got to the final, and I'm pretty sure they beat Real Madrid away. I think it was Henry. I think it was in the yellow kit actually as well, if I remember rightly as well.
Possibly.
I'm sure it was. At the Bernabeu anyway. Well won by Havertz. I think it was on Mount.
Pass it.
Is Werner? Great
defending.
Great chance. I think it might have been Alaba.
Yeah, great defending that.
Have a look on the replay, but good play by Chelsea. The first time they've got into Madrid's box.
A little bit fortunate, you could argue, from one point of view, but
there might have been a foul actually by Mount.
Yeah.
But they could get away with it anyway. Werner does well, drives. Yeah, brilliant challenge by number 4. It was Alaba. Yeah, what a challenge that was.
The Kurt Zouma of Real Madrid.
Alonso to take this corner. Good deep cross. Rudiger heads it, or just over.
Just.
Good signs there for Chelsea. They've had a good couple of minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, Werner, as I say, that confidence he's got from those 2 goals, he looks a different player.
Yeah. Well, the Werner we saw when he first came to Chelsea, innit?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So close, so close. What, half a yard above the crossbar?
Yeah, good leap by Rudiger, just a little bit too much on it, but good effort and a good corner from Alonso as well. And that's what you want for your first set piece. You want it to be a good one.
Yeah. I think Rudiger could have timed it just slightly better, but you're talking milliseconds.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a good contact he had with it as well, as you're saying, but it's just.
Kovacic plays at the Kante, Rudiger.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This Real Madrid just sitting back a little bit. They're just waiting for Chelsea to make a mistake again.
Yeah, I think they're just going to play how they did in the first leg. Just wait for the counter with Vinicius. He's quick as anything. Benzema, he's no slouch as well.
Exactly.
Get Modric and Kroos to support as well.
Mm-hmm. One missed pass and that's it. Boom.
Oh yeah, and plus that, I mean, when they do, press, they'll as you say, pounce a mistake, and that's where the 3rd goal come from when Mendy made that horrendous error. Yep. But thanks to Benzema's pressure from the front.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention all the mistakes that PSG made.
Oh my God, it's too many to mention, mate. Too many. I can't believe it. Oh yeah, because it was at the Bernabeu second leg, wasn't it? Yeah, unbelievable.
Just the second half, they completely capitulated, wasn't
it? Yeah, we weren't even the full 40. It was that 17 minutes, was it?
For the hat trick, yeah.
Shot comes in. Oh! Goal!
I
think Mount was it.
Oh, he's Mount. I can't. Yeah, because don't recognise him now. He's had his haircut.
What a start for Chelsea! I mean, it's been coming. Werner flicks it on now. What finish?
Beautiful.
That is emphatic, because you're going to get Mason Mount. That's a
nice.
lovely finish. Yeah, well, I think it was imperative that Chelsea got the first goal tonight, and they've done so. Good build-up play. Werner, I think, got a little flick on it. There's a lovely finish by Mount.
Exactly. We were saying in the build-up, wasn't it, how well his football's improved, and just absolutely timed it perfectly.
Yeah, we're bigging up obviously some of the young English youngsters that have come through. We praise Mount playing in the game of this magnitude, and fucking hell gets the first goal.
That's a run with somebody 4 or 5 years experience on him. That really is. It's just in the right place. Lampard-esque, you could argue, from one point of view, just like in the right place at the right time.
I think a finish Lampard will be proud of. His Vinicius though at the other end, back heels it. Great interception by Kansas. Had to make that one as Ben Simmons was in. Yeah, perfect start with Chelsea, but they're still behind. If they concede one soon after, it's back to the drawing board for them.
Well, bearing in mind, literally about 30 seconds before he scored that goal, we were saying he committed a foul in the build up to that corner. So Antonio, from that point of view, frustrating you because he's pissing about, and then a minute or so later he scores. You know, that's Antonio all over the place.
Yeah, it's been a bright start by both sides, I've got to say. But yeah, it was Chelsea who get the first goal.
Yeah.
But yeah, if there was going to be a goal tonight, I think as a contest, and obviously from a Chelsea point of view, it was imperative that they got it, because
100%, mate.
Ball play through for Benzema's Vinicius.
Nobody there to support him. Ain't nobody there. Benzema's complaining. He made the right pass.
I think Vinicius should have gone on his own. I don't think he looked. I don't think he appreciated if there was no support for him. He should have just gone on his own. That would have been a right ball if he had support. But he had no one. I don't think he looked. I don't think he looked at all.
He does, just quickly, but not quick enough, unfortunately.
Missed opportunity for it. He should have just had a go himself. Anyway, back up the other end is Havertz. Plays at the Mount. Good nice cross in. Oh, lovely ball in though.
I was going to say, that doesn't Carvalho block Werner there.
He's Mount. Takes the shot on. Oh, it's comfortable for Courtois this time.
He got him. He's not happy with himself either. So
didn't catch that one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bright start, as bright as Chelsea's kit, mate, after that first goal.
It's like what was it? The luminous paint from Only Fools and Horses, isn't it?
That's something from what was it? Yeah, Microsoft Word. You know, word art.
Yeah.
Like in the bright word art. You know, the templates you get to choose from. The big yellow, the multi.
The old ones they used to use in the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah.
Oh, mate. Fucking quality.
Just quickly, mate, have you figured out what I was talking about? Absolutely Icebox.
Well, I had a quick Google search. Was it from the young ones?
It is, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's where
I thought you were just doing like an ice pun or something like that. That's why I laughed at it. But
yeah, there's a bit where Mike's talking to Jerzy, the landlord. He's trying to get him to do something, and Mike says to him, "You know, I had a phone call from like the Moscow Dynamos or something," and he said, "Well, I can't remember what the whole conversation is, but he said, is that cool?" He said, "Yes, it's absolutely Icebox."
Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, Real Madrid with possession now is Valverde. Plays it to Casemiro. Oh, it was cleared by Rudiger. Not very far though.
Yeah.
So Silva heads that one away.
Yep.
Oh, what's Kante doing? Get away with it though. Get away with it. Chelsea's still got it. It's 19 minutes. It's absolutely flown by, this has.
It has, mate. 100%.
The whole game flew by in the first leg last week, and
definitely the second half certainly did.
Oh yeah, that's been two good teams going at it. That's what you want.
Well, when Russ comes back, you'll have to ask him because he hasn't answered it. Christ knows what that woof's about.
No, no, after the first goal, maybe. I've no idea.
All right, let's have a look at see who else is playing tonight. I don't think there's much other games. I mean, obviously we've got. Yep, no. This tonight is that's the only goal that's been scored tonight, because obviously there's another Champions League game tonight as well, isn't there?
It's Bayern and Villarreal.
Yeah, and then Liverpool are playing tomorrow night, aren't they?
Yeah, but there's some Championship games on tonight.
There's a lot actually, mate. This is the thing, because you've got where are we? Because there's the majority seems to be the Women's World Cup qualifiers, and then you've got Burton Albion and Wigan, Portsmouth Rotherham, League One games, and then it's National League, Lower League after that. So not tonight usually. Probably tomorrow night's more. Tomorrow night's
probably
not even that. No, there's no Championship tomorrow night either.
Oh right. That's one of the rare times there's no midweek Championship matches. There was one. I think I would call the end of Huddersfield and Luton last night.
Friday. All the game. Wow, all these games on Friday. Jesus Christ.
It's Easter weekend, isn't it? That's why.
Yeah. It's good. I know, but still, you think you'd drag them out, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Here's Mount. Plays it through to Werner. Still Werner. Oh, well defended. I think it was Carvalho. Brilliant. Yeah, was it Carvalho? Great defending.
Yeah. 14 games being played in the Championship tomorrow on Friday night. That's mental. You think you'd stagger it out a little bit?
Yeah, Carvalho did brilliant. Werner was on the left-hand side. Got to keep giving the ball to Werner. He's having a stormer so far. Him and Mount in particular.
Definitely.
And I think Silva's defended really well for Chelsea so far as well. Won a few headers.
Yeah.
And
Portsmouth has scored over Rotherham just as we were discussing it. Yeah. I
think Rotherham were third, I think, in the League One. But they've got a couple of games in hand on. I think it's MK Dons. So that's a big result so far for Rotherham to get back into that game.
Yeah. All nice pass.
Loftus-Cheek, left-footed, great block. And the counter's on now from Real Madrid. Vinicius. James has got to get back. He's on a yellow though. Oh, great. James does really well there. Had to stay on his feet. He won that one. That's going to be an absolute Titanic goal. That's going to be a
Titanic goal.
What was like Senna and Prost? I think it is that a particular.
Yes. Yeah, not far off it, mate. Actually, yeah, you're right. Not far off it. I'm so talking of which, I'm so glad.
Or Hunt and Lauder.
Charles Leclerc. So glad Charles Leclerc's won his first Grand Prix. That was just brilliant waking up to that on Sunday morning, seeing that.
I'm surprised you didn't watch it, mate. Oh, it's Australia, isn't it?
Aussie, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
You're
not that much of a diehard, because I know plenty of people.
Don't get wrong, I love it, but I'm not waking up at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
No, I agree with you. Yeah, I agree with you. It's Vinicius, again, bit of space to run into. Takes on James does well again. It comes out of Benzema. Oh, just over. Deflection. No, it's gone for a corner.
Yeah.
My God, what a good effort with his left foot. Took a deflection, as I say. Vinicius, but James did well and took a deflection off Silva, I think it was. Just over for a corner. And be another corner for Real Madrid.
It's just a shame there's no race this weekend, because it's next weekend, isn't it? Would have been perfect. Formula One on an Easter weekend, perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, Kroos about to take this corner. Ball comes in. Oh, Mendy just does enough, gets a punch on it.
He's done a lot better as well. He was pretty shaky last.
It was one of the rare games that Mendy's had, to be fair.
Last few weeks, he's been shaky to goalie, and he's been. But all of a sudden, he didn't have that much to contend with against Southampton at the weekend, to be fair. But
I know, I think he could have laid his tail down and
could he?
His sun's on.
He could have. What was it like that old Roy the Rovers comic where the goalkeeper's getting a magazine out with a pipe, reading it because he's got fuck all to do.
Probably could have done, yeah. Or even just sat next to Tuchel on the bench. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, I think Mendy's been an amazing goalkeeper for Chelsea.
Oh, he has, yeah. But he's as we saw for the last leg, he's prone to a mistake as well, isn't he?
Yeah, but still, I'd rather have him than Kepa. I'll tell you that much.
Mate, I'd rather have him than bloody Roberto. That's for sure.
Oh, that's oh god, I think I'd rather have a scarecrow than fucking Roberto. You know what I mean?
It just reminded me of a Kevin Bridges joke, which we'll talk about another time because it takes quite a while.
Oh, okay. All right. I was going to say this game's had too much going on. There's no time to breathe, let alone talk Kevin Bridges jokes. So certain games we've done, like England ones, where we could get away with talking about random crap.
Oh,
and
God.
we've done them many a time, but probably not tonight.
Especially the pointless Nations League games. God, Bennett.
Well, it is James. Oh, good block by Mendy. Goes up for throw. Yeah. Well, I think it'd be good if you fancy doing one of these for like the playoffs. They're coming up. Be next month, wouldn't it, or end of April?
Oh, what, for the Champions League playoff? You mean?
No. The Championship, League One.
Oh yeah.
League One, League Two.
I did the Championship playoff final against Brentford Swansea. That was good. I enjoyed that actually. That's kind of. I was actually rooting for Brentford randomly because I watched them in the second leg of the semi-final. They were unreal.
Oh yeah.
They played really, really well and played really well in the playoff final as well. Oh, yeah, very, very good.
Havertz kept that ball in. Comes back to Loftus-Cheek, back post. It's Werner goes down, but that's no foul. Ball gets played out. Loftus-Cheek. Havertz on the right hand side. Cuts us on Loftus-Cheek.
Nice.
Good defended by Alaba, not for the first time.
Yep, no, agreed.
And it's Vinicius gets away from Havertz.
Loftus-Cheek hasn't really hit the heights I thought he would have done, to be honest with you. He's a good player, but when he made his debut, he was unreal.
Injuries, mate, have absolutely
I know.
ruined his career.
He's still a good player at the end of the day because I'll take him any day of the week. But yeah, it's just there was. I used to remember winding up an old Chelsea supporter I used to work with, saying because I used to call him Loftus Road.
Loftus Road.
Used to go to Steve because Steve, how's Loftus Road done this weekend? He'd crack up.
That's QPR's ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think if you fancy it for the Championship playoffs, they're usually amazing, and League One and even League Two are pretty good as well. So if you fancy,
I'll be up for those, mate. Yeah.
Here's Havertz on the right hand side. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, it's not the greatest ball. Comes to Kovacic.
Hit it too hard. That too much.
Yeah. Right idea to hit it first time, but no execution. He's not really known for his goal.
Put his laces through it, I think, didn't he? From that. Let's have a look.
Yeah, trying to. Yeah. But you're right, mate. Trying to hit it too hard, if anything. Not really known for his goal scoring. Kovacic really scored that absolute beauty against Liverpool. I think
2 seasons ago, wasn't it?
No, it was this season.
Oh, was it? Okay.
I think it might have been before Christmas, I think it was, or something like that. Anyway,
mate, the last 5 or 6 months have gone so fucking quick. It's no fucking clue. Honestly, no clue.
Well, while it's a break and play, I might have a quick look actually. Kovacic versus Liverpool. It was in January actually.
Okay. Yeah, he went far off from me. He's in around about Christmas, so it's not that far off.
Not too far off, yeah.
Oh, well, they stopped talking about it every fucking game. Oh, there's no way goals. So so they got to try harder. Yeah, the whole bloody point.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Here he is. You all right, Ross?
Hello,
Ross joined in before the half-hour mark. Whew.
Kids must have gone.
It's usually 40 minutes, isn't it?
Oh, exactly. Yeah, exactly. There's Kansai.
Busy, man. Where are you? I keep forgetting.
28-53.
Oh, just scored.
Have you?
No, I'm joking. Right, so where are you at?
It's looking at the replay of Tuchel losing his shit. So it's about
I'm on 29
minutes, I think now.
I'm on 30 minutes exactly. So give me a shout.
15 we're on now.
I think so, yeah.
About 40, 45 seconds. Well, I'll be where you are, but Wait for JP.
All right, yeah, all right.
Terrible, isn't he? Just pay for BT Sport.
Good old Now TV.
Mate, in a house share, it's impossible to do that.
Yeah,
I'm watching it on the BT Sport app. That's the stupid thing. You think it'd be, bearing in mind BT Sport runs through the internet, you think their fucking app would be on at the same time, wouldn't you?
Should all club together, mate. That's what you should do.
Yeah.
Mate, my room here is way warmer than where the main telly is. Believe me.
There we go. Cross comes in. That's well headed by Mendy. Coming up to 30 minutes.
7,
58,
8,
59,
9. Click.
30.
I'm behind you now, aren't I?
You said you're on 30. We told you when you're on 30. So
my Virgin sort of stutters when you press play. It takes about 2 seconds for it to start playing.
We were counting down, mate. To be fair, if we was like giving you the count.
We're on 30, 22.
Virgin.
30, 25 are on now.
Nothing wrong with Virgin.
Here's Kroos. Good ball out to Carvajal. Bit of space for him. Plays back to Modric. Back to Carvajal.
So, Russ, you might not have heard the question earlier. Was it Arsenal, Real Madrid? Was it 2006?
Yeah.
That was when Henry scored, wasn't it? Yeah. I thought it was.
Spot on, Bill. Spot on.
Should have won the bloody final.
Oh yeah, that was when. Was it Lehmann got sent off?
He got sent off, yeah, but he had to take Robert Pires off.
Oh. That's a shot that goes over for Madrid. What have you made of this first half, Russ, from what you've seen?
Rubbish.
Oh, at Chelsea. I told you Chelsea weren't out of it. I thought
No.
it was a good goal they scored, Mason, wasn't it? I thought, I don't think Real Madrid have been, well, because I was on the phone actually. I was talking to my old man. But I was watching it. Yeah, I think Real Madrid playing all right, but Chelsea have been better side, I'd say.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that at all.
Yeah, and I did say before kickoff that I think Real Madrid were going to sit back a little bit, and they kind of have to a degree. Nowhere near as intense as last week, but they don't need to. They're defending so well.
Yeah, Chelsea definitely a fitter side, though, I'd say.
Yeah, I agree. Is James Rudiger? Oh no, my screen stopped.
Yeah,
so's mine.
That's all right. We're back. We're back.
Right.
32nd minute now.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I was saying to JP Russ, I think Verney's 2 goals at the weekend. I think they've made a difference to his confidence. He's playing really well so far.
No, they want to get rid of him in the summer, don't they? Apparently.
Well, yeah, but
well, they won't if he scores the winner for this.
Well,
he's starting to get that confidence back.
He's just never had any, has he? I mean, when he first joined, he was shocking, wasn't he?
Well, he had some good moments there. I remember being quite impressed with him. Yes, it wasn't consistent, but there were some games I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, there's a player in there.
Yeah, he's had his injury problems this season for certain.
There is
you would have thought under Tuchel he would have probably got more out of him, though, to be honest.
Yeah. It's a good point.
But yeah, but I don't know. Maybe this might be the second coming of him. I mean, if he gets the winner tonight, you just never know from there. So there is a player there, obviously. We saw from his previous spell at Leipzig.
And again, as we were saying earlier, Bill, he hit both posts and the crossbar against Southampton, man. It's like that's not a player without confidence.
Oh, Southampton just toilet, aren't they? But they'll beat us at the weekend. You watch.
Probably, actually.
Oh,
yeah. Apparently, there was I can't remember what I was watching the other earlier today, but one of the guys was saying that. Oh, that was it. The Tifo podcast. I was watching that. And the Joe Devine was saying that he saw when he said he didn't watch the game at all, but he saw when was it like the 40th minute?
Good effort!
Southampton fan tweeting, "This looks familiar." Like 4-0 down in 25 minutes or whatever it was. But
it's not bad effort from Rooney. He's capable of those going in. I think he scored against Brentford the other week with a similar effort. Not too bad. Just goes wide on that occasion.
Yeah, watch me. Like they'll give Arsenal a game. Trust me.
Yeah.
Well, Brighton didn't hadn't scored or something about 4 or 5 games. So obviously they're going to beat Arsenal. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh god, yeah, that was a bit of a turn up, especially I think.
Not really. Not from what I saw. I only saw the first half because I was busy doing other things. You could tell that Arsenal were just like being pulled all over the place.
Sorry, you're right. But during the game, but beforehand, Brighton playing Brighton at home. Brighton haven't scored for a while. Haven't won away for a while. It wasn't even their full strength team, was it?
Well, I had a look because when the team sheet came out, and obviously because they're playing Granit Xhaka at left back, I thought, oh, this ain't good.
Well, I'm glad you guys are taking the mantle of breaking a team's duck, because we always usually fucking do it.
Nah, honestly, we're the worst for it. Any striker that's out of form will score against Arsenal. It's like Benteke. He would score 2 goals a season and he'd score against us. It's just typical. Who else is there? There was another striker as well. I can't remember who. There's another one, very well known, but so well known I can't remember. But yeah, Firmino, he gets about 8 goals a season, but he scores like 4 against Arsenal. It's ridiculous.
Glenn Hoddles just said on the commentary there that Real Madrid can't get near Chelsea in the minute. Just literally, commentators curse 2 or 3 seconds later they're in possession.
What
I love about him.
Yeah, I think Chelsea I think Tuchel's done the right thing by packing the more sort of nimble technical players in this game, because whenever they win the ball, they're keeping the short passes, and the amount of times they've got in the box already, it's been it's no wonder they're ahead already.
Oh, closing them down very quickly.
Yeah,
they're doing the right thing, especially as we were bigging up Casemiro last week, and he played brilliantly, but I think that's probably why Jorginho ain't in the starting lineup, because as much a good player he is, he does slow down the play a little bit, doesn't he?
I think they showed him a bit too much respect last week. I said Chelsea didn't play that badly, but I don't think it was a 3-1 score.
Me and JP was saying if Lukaku scored at least one of his chances, they're saying as much, is it? Here's Kante, plays it to Rudiger. He's had a lot of touches. Plays it forward. That's what it away by Alaba, I think it was.
Yeah, he's done really well so far this first half, hasn't he? Alaba's been here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, he's done really well. Oh, Loftus-Cheek's done well there. Oh, it's cleared, not brilliantly.
Oh, wake up! What are you doing? What are you doing?
It, surely.
That's a typical striker's challenge. If it was from Havertz. Yeah. Nacho,
he puts his hand out as well, so he hits his hand and then he hits his legs as well.
That's a typical striker's challenge from Havertz on Nacho. Bit of respite.
It's definitely a desperation one, isn't it? Benzema book for the attitude, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, the way Chelsea are playing, they don't want this first half to end. Ball's played forward. God, good flick. Oh, it's a strong challenge. Got to be a foul, and it is. Yeah, ref tried to play advantage, and rightly brings it back.
Yeah.
Oh, Mason Mount has been absolutely poleaxed by Nacho. Oh my, bang! Yeah, that's a certain foul. That's
100%. Because he's getting up, going, "Hang on, what's going on?" Sort of thing.
Nacho man.
Oh,
Nacho man.
We were waiting for a Nacho pun. We were holding off, and then Russ just comes.
I didn't think of that, Russ. To be honest with you, no, I was going more food based than that. But
the one I had was Russ. You'll enjoy this one. Nacho Monreal.
I love Nacho. Oh, he's a special place in my heart. He will, because he was signed the day after my son was born.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Yes, I was in hospital for like a week because my little boy didn't want to show his face. So he was overdue and whatnot. and he was born. My son was born on the 1st of Feb, I think, for whatever reason. It was either the day Nacho or the day after, but yeah, it was around that time.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So, yeah,
maybe
I was in
he heard you.
hospital. I was in the hospital watching all the transfer news for like.
This is what I'm saying.
days.
This is maybe why your kid was 10 days late because he didn't want to come out and all that debacle.
You didn't name your kid
Nacho
Nacho.
Monreal.
Ross, you didn't name your kid Nacho after all that.
I was gonna. I don't think my wife would let it fly though.
No, I can't see.
Well, no, can you imagine being in like Nando's in like 7 or 8 years' time? It's like Nacho.
Yeah, just get a table full of them, wouldn't you?
Love colour nachos, please. Go with that.
Poor little sod. You know, we were like, you have someone ordering nachos next, and you'd keep looking every time they said it. Like, what?
Nacho, what? Monreal was a good player, mate.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, Nacho Morgan.
Nacho Morgan, yeah.
Tell you what, JP was saying James and Vinicius be a battle, but James, he's got like early yellow, but he's done very well since then, I've got to say. If he's one of his
foul, isn't it? Oh, dear.
Big time.
Completely. Oh, foul? You joking?
Completely.
That's got
completely a foul.
Is the foul that all the referee clearly hasn't given it?
Yeah. He hadn't until he started rolling about.
Yeah, let's have a look. It's Vinicius.
I've got no attempt to go for the ball. It's got a bit of foul.
Well, he was going for a couple of balls there by the looks of it.
With Vinnie Jones on Gaza.
Exactly. Yeah. Honestly, he has his stomach, his handle is just right there, right at the bottom of his stomach, and it's just like, mate. That's one of the funniest photos I've ever seen of football. It's so funny. That was his debut, wasn't it? Gazza's. That was Gazza's debut, I think.
Of the Spurs?
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
I think it was, or it was one of his very, very early games. That's why he did it. It's just like he was winding, because apparently Gazza was winding him up. He just he came to the ball and just went, "Fuck you."
Oh, Russ, we were saying this earlier. Why did you put "woof" in the live chat earlier?
A goal.
I thought it was.
It was a great goal, I thought.
Yeah, a great finish.
Well
wasn't
taken. Yeah.
Very well taken.
It wasn't. My dog wasn't on the laptop.
Hadn't got on the keyboard.
Why your dog then typed "woof" even though it's a. I'm a dog. I'm just going to type "woof."
Probably talking to one of his mates.
Have you actually got a dog, Russ?
Yeah. I don't you see him. He's usually sort of wandering around here.
Oh, right.
That's why the door randomly opens.
Oh, okay.
Bill, you almost called him Ruff then. You went, Russ.
Yeah.
If a door opens, it's a dog.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Watch this, the Tom Daly special or something. Both of them in the space of a couple of seconds went,
Well, you'd be barking to think this game's over.
Oh.
I'm gonna mute myself for that one.
Kick you out near the point.
I'm gonna kick myself out for that one. Leave studio. Oh, fucking hell. Here's Werner. Oh, push. No,
it's got to be foul, isn't it?
100% a foul.
That one was given. That one was. The Loftus-Cheek one weren't, but that one definitely was. Kroos on the Werner, I think it was. Two Germans side by side.
Kroos.
Oh, yeah, it's a clear foul. That was in the back. Went shoulder to shoulder to the back. That was.
Kroos.
Well, there's a chance for Chelsea just before half time. Might be too far for a shot, but yeah, too far for a shot on goal, but chance to dink it in the box anyway.
How old is Timo Werner anyway?
Only
Only young lad, isn't he? 23, 24.
Let's have a look. He's 26.
Oh, was he? I thought he was younger than that.
Is James? It's about 40 yards out. Surely he's going to cross this one. Yeah, it does. To Rudiger, good header. Oh, well, goes out for a goal kick. Nice idea, though. Just didn't come off.
So, what do you reckon for extra time, guys? A couple of minutes with these free kicks and that?
Yeah, two minutes. I'd say.
Usually a minute, isn't it?
What was it for the? It's crazy. The end of the Lyon game, mate. What was it? 8 minutes? Was it in the second?
Oh,
half?
the first leg.
Yeah, the first leg. Yeah,
yeah, it was about 7 or 8 minutes. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was like yeah. At the end of 90 minutes, the stoppage time was 8 minutes.
Oh,
That was insane, man.
Fergie time.
That's 1 minute.
And then some. Oh, it's just the 1 minute of added on time.
You think with the goal celebration, the amount of fouls that have happened recently, you would have had about 2 out of that, but no, you called it, Russ. You see, Russ knows international football better than we do because we're just like, well, allegedly.
Generally, it's always a minute in it first half, and then second half you got all your substitutes and everything else, and that's why it's longer.
Yeah. There hasn't been actually. To be fair, there hasn't been many stoppages in terms of injuries, is there?
No.
There's been any of that, so yeah, a minute's probably about right. To be fair, 45 seconds played of it. See this out, Chelsea. It'd be a perfect first half for him. I'm loving that throw by Carvalho. That's lead to something after all that. Is Vinicius.
That's an Antonio style throw, that, isn't it?
Well, no, because it went to the man. So it's Carvalho. Last play.
It's not Bellerin.
You know what I meant, Bill? Come on, the old bowling Antonio throws, man. You could.
And there we are. And then we are half time. What a perfect half from a Chelsea point of view. So on the night, Real Madrid 0, Chelsea 1. Thoughts, JP, on that first half?
Yeah, no, that's very, very good. It was a lot more open than I thought it was going to be. But yeah, Chelsea well-deserved strike from Mount. Their play's been a lot better than the previous leg. But as I say, part of that is down to the fact that Real Madrid aren't exactly putting the pressure on at the minute. They might do in the second half now to try and make sure that it doesn't go to extra time or anything. But no, it's been entertaining. As I said, it's been good.
Yeah, it's been a good watch. Like the first leg was Russ. Your thoughts, mate? That first 45.
Yeah, I thought Chelsea were the better side. Obviously, got the goal quite early on. It was good strike. I've always liked Mason Mount anyway. I thought he's always good player anyway. But yeah, I think Chelsea have been the better side, and hopefully more to come. I think Real Madrid are going to go in there, and I think Ancelotti's going to have a word with them. I fully expect them to be better in the second half. But yeah, Chelsea play really well, to be honest.
Yeah, I think going to a very tough place to go to Bernabeu. Obviously, keep mentioning they're not the force of old, but I think we mentioned it, JP, at the start, where I don't think that's why we were talking about Henry, 06, because I don't think an English side has beaten Real Madrid at the Bernabeu by more than one goal. I think something like that.
Sounds about right, because we were talking about that last week as well, weren't we?
Yeah. So they're hot, done a good job, Chelsea, in the first half, and I think and that shows with the shots as well. When I'm just looking at the stats, Chelsea have had 7 shots, and Real Madrid have only had 3, none of which on target. I'm just going through the BBC Sport, the live chat, people with their texts and using the hashtag BBC Football. When George speak when he said, "That's a really good point." He said, "So far, this must be the worst home performance by a team starting 3-1 up on aggregate in the history of football. Why aren't Real Madrid trying to get out of their own half?" Well, I totally agree. Actually, they've had a couple of counters. Vinicius have looked pretty threatening, but how many touches has Benzema had? Barely any. That just goes to show how far they haven't got forward. And then someone else, Mark Burt, is a good point as well. Mason Mount is the epitome of a big game play. He's been immense, and he has. And what finish that was, by the way, on the quarter of an hour mark. Yeah,
and this is what I'm saying, mate, about Real Madrid coming out more in the second half than they were in the first. Because I predicted it to a degree. I said that they'll probably sit back a lot more than they did and they have done. There's been times where they've just absolutely let Chelsea have the ball. So maybe that's probably what he's talking about from that side of things. Because they're not trying to win it. But now that goal's gone in, I reckon Ancelotti's like, look, just get a couple of goals, just make it totally comfortable.
Well, Just give the ball. Give the ball. Sorry, Russ. Sorry, mate. But
that's right.
It's got how many touches Benzema had? Try and have a look, but less than
5, 6.
Yeah. He's hardly touched you. With man banging form, give him the ball. And they just haven't, have they? So
because he almost set up Vinicius. Don't remember, when that pass between them. But like we were saying, he didn't really look properly and just crossed it a path rather than just like you said, going for goal. But if he had gone for goal, there's a very, very good chance that Mendy's right in his way. That's probably why he passed it to thinking someone else was going to follow up with it.
Yeah, I think they slightly underestimated Chelsea. I'm pretty sure they didn't expect them to score that early on, to be honest.
Yeah, really good point, mate. Yeah, I agree, actually. I think, I think they probably just assumed that, not being complacent, but like Real Madrid might thought, okay, we'll get an early goal and then that'll be it. But obviously, with Chelsea getting the first goal, I mean, it's always crucial in any game of football, let alone when you've got a 2-goal deficit to control time. But to get it so early, a quarter of an hour, I think that's through Real Madrid. Because I think before that, I think it was quite even. Up to the goal.
Yeah.
Real Madrid had a few. That was when they had their best chance. Vinicius was taking on James. Obviously, James got the yellow and a couple of efforts. But since the goal, Chelsea have just absolutely dominated. Dominated the ball and the chances as well.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's just that just says everything that because Ancelotti won't be happy with that.
No,
because you look at that goal from a Real Madrid point of view. That's a big error with those two players trying to get to Mount, but they didn't get there in time. So, it's not a bad try from Courtois for the save, to be fair. But but obviously from a Chelsea point of view, it's a great run. It's a fantastic run, and Mount totally deserved it. But you're looking at it from a Real Madrid point of view, like for example, Strasbourg's goal against Lyon on Sunday. What was it? Ndombele and Dubois coming together like that, thinking nobody's behind them. Sissoko runs round them, gets it, boom, straight in. 1-0 in 20 minutes.
So
it's a great application for the Real Madrid defenders, but it just wasn't quick enough because Mount absolutely pounced on them. They've done it a little bit quicker. That's the clearance, and it's 0-0 at half time.
Yeah, no, good point, mate. I'm sure they're going to show the goal in a minute, but it was a bit of a terrific finish by Mount. It's just out for him. Lovely finish. Didn't try and hit too hard. Placed it perfectly, and obviously it's got to be a good strike to beat Courtois. Obviously a very good keeper, and obviously he's tall as anything. So you got to beat and he got nowhere near it. Hence why it was so accurate, and it goes in the goal.
Yeah, the graphic just come up on BT Sport now, and as you said, Chelsea 7 shots, 2 on target, and the passes, if I remember correctly, Real Madrid 194, Chelsea 132, if I remember correctly. Just it's bonkers. Here we go. This is the goal, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about to show the goal.
15 minutes in. Yeah. So you look at the defense I'm talking about. Where's really trying to cut too slow. Number 23. Who's number 23? Him running in. So you got See, this is what I'm talking about. So he's right in between the two of them.
What happened there? We've praised Alaba all game, but he's the one who vacates the space.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because he's blatantly there to mark Mount, but for some random reason he goes in, and as a result of it, these two have got to come together, and then just not quick enough, as I said.
Yeah, Alaba tries to get the ball from Loftus-Cheek, gets nowhere near it, and Mount runs into the space.
Great. Just honestly, that's just the technique on that is perfect.
Yeah, it's a lovely goal.
If that's the Premier League, all the papers are saying about Mount's run, and match they'd be absolutely doing it from about 20,000 angles, like they like to do for a goal like that. But again, it just as Joe Cole's talking about Chelsea's. Look at all the space that they've got between the back four and the 4-5 midfield. There's so much space. And yet straight away, bam! Once the Real Madrid touch it, they're on it. 2-3-on-1. It's just this is Real Madrid's tactics of last week.
Well, Chelsea's pressing from the front has been very very good, I got to say.
Yeah,
That's what they're obviously touching on in the analysis.
Which again was just screams the argument, or like I said last week about Tuchel should have gone at them in exactly the same formation, because two teams with the same formation you can exploit those areas, but at the same point it looks like at certain points they are going to 4-2-3-1 or bunching up to the 4-3-3 back and forth. It's good. It shows from my relatively neutral point of view, it shows that Tuchel learned of the mistakes that was made last week.
Yeah, agreed. And I think obviously Real Madrid's midfield, Casemiro aside, it's not the most mobile, you know, because obviously Kroos and Modric to get into advanced in the years. Casemiro, he's experienced,
but they're still bloody quick. They're still quick for their ages. They're bloody quick.
Oh yeah, but in relative comparison to Mount and Loftus-Cheek and Havertz, for example, they're obviously nowhere near. So I think Chelsea have had too much energy for Real Madrid. In this leg, I mean, the difference, and that's the difference when you have Jorginho in the side and without. As I say, very good player, but he's not known for pressing from the front and being mobile. He does slow the game down a bit. So, I think Tuchel's it's been that first 45 was a real masterstroke from him, and hence why he's one of the elite coaches.
And again, that's why I'm kind of thinking Ancelotti's not going to be happy with this. He's going to go out and say get a couple of goals just to make it comfortable, because we're making too many mistakes.
If Real Madrid got if Real Madrid get the next goal, that's going to be a monumental effort for Chelsea.
100%, mate.
It's still a big effort now. If just get the next goal, and then just to make it level, take it extra time. So it's not even to win it, is it? So
exactly.
Yeah. After KFC now after that advert.
I was going to say I'm feeling hungry.
Honestly, no word of a lie. On Friday night, I watched The Founder, because we were talking about it last time we were all together, Bill. Dennis, not on Thursday, but the week before, and Dennis asked me if I watched it, and I'm surprised I put it off for so long, because I was going to watch it when it first came out, but never got around to doing it. Such a great film, exactly as I thought it was going to be, and then literally after that defeat by Brentford, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a wimpy, and I actually found one. There's one over
wimpy.
Yeah, mate,
I'm never doing it again. But it's close to 20
old
quid
school
for that. But
that's a throwback, isn't it?
Because I always preferred Wimpeys. When it went before Burger King hit, it was always McDonald's. Because where I grew up in New Malden, there was no word of a lie. There was a McDonald's here and a Wimpy's there. They were literally, you could see either shop.
Yeah, we're
right
same as Slough.
And
McDonald's was not Wimpy opposite. Yeah.
And I prefer I do prefer the Burger King burgers, or the Wendy's now, actually, mate. To be honest, I prefer those Wendy's.
We don't have a Wendy's round here.
Yeah. I was very surprised when that got into Stratford. I thought, what the fuck's a Wendy's doing here? You normally find them in London, especially when they first came out about 10, 15 years ago. But when I was a kid, it was either Wimpy's or McDonald's, and that was it. There was literally nothing else. So, but yeah, we always used to go to Wimpy's because Dad preferred it, because you sit down and you have a knife and fork to have your food. He didn't want to sit there and holding it all. Snob that he was. Yeah. But it was Wimpy's were better, because you could have a proper booths and stuff, and you could sit down rather than having it at the open tables like is commonplace now. But in those days, back in the old days before the internet,
back in the old days, but they wanted you to stay in there and sit down, and now they don't. They just want you to get out, don't they?
Yeah.
So they make it as uncomfortable as possible. They do, don't they? Because you're sitting like right next to someone else, and like you're sitting like that close to them. It's like, nah.
You can tell it's half time, lads, can't you?
What was that film called?
The Founder.
Oh, okay.
It's with Michael Keaton.
Oh, okay, right.
It's very, very good.
I'll tell you what I watched last night. Sonic 2.
I want to watch that, because
me and my little boy watched it last night. He thought it was amazing. I thought it was pretty good, actually.
Did you go to Netflix, or did you watch it at home?
Nah, I watched it at home.
Dodgy stream, huh?
Yeah, it was all right. It was filmed in a cinema, but it was
across the screen.
No. It was filmed in a cinema, but there was none of that. It was watchable. It was all right. I thought it was quite a good film.
I on Saturday on Friday afternoon, because we have half days on Friday. I watched Sonic.
I used to have that.
I honestly I watched the first film. I watched it when it came out originally, and I watched it again. And I thought it's still really quite. Okay, it's only a couple of years old now, but it's a good film. It's a good film. The original. Very well
It
done.
wasn't made all that long ago, was it?
Jim Carrey as Robotnik had me in fucking hysterics.
He is funny.
Really.
Yeah, Sonic 2, you like it. It's good. Honestly.
I mean, I watched when I watched it originally, I thought, Jim Carrey's all right in it, but nothing special. Watched it again, I was on the floor with most of his stuff. So funny.
Also, what did I started watching last night? I can't remember what the film. What was it called?
Why are you thinking that, Russ? I thought it was a great film the other day. Boiling Point.
Oh, classic
with Stephen Graham. What a great film.
Oh, is that the one where he's a chef or something?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I haven't seen that one yet.
It's really good, and Russ, they do it in one take.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of those, and it genuinely is, because there's certain ones like Birdman, for example.
Yeah,
this one Best Picture a few years ago.
Yeah, it wasn't one take. It was just very well edited.
That one. You could tell, especially when they walked through the corridors, where that's when they cut it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas it's still done really, really well, and it suits the story.
Yeah.
But Boiling Point, it is genuinely done in one take. It's incredible how they've done it. Obviously, they must have rehearsed it weeks trying to do it or whatever. But still, though, to do it it was amazing, absolutely amazing. Great story, acting obviously of the highest order. Yeah, very good. I highly recommend.
That's good. I'll have to see that one as well. I know what one film you're on about. Yeah, the film I saw was A Harder They Fall. It's got Idris Elba in it. It's like a Western type thing.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. It's on my my list on Netflix or Prime.
Yeah, it's got a sort of Tarantino vibe about it. It's pretty good.
There's a long list, JP.
It's probably about 2 miles,
isn't it?
Honestly, the amount of movies we've told you to watch.
I think I've run out of space. I can't add any more to my list.
Was it over the last 18 months to 2 years? We've all told you to watch at least about 5 or 6 films a piece.
True, but yeah, Big Lebowski was a good recommendation.
You never saw that? I saw that about 20 years ago.
Yeah, love that film.
Yeah, I get it was one of them.
Second half kicked off.
Oh yeah, back to the
classic
football. Back to the football. Yeah,
cult classic that Bill's never seen.
No, I've seen it now. I've seen it now, but
I haven't seen it for about 20 years. I think I saw it twice. I haven't seen it for a long time. But yeah, it was very good.
Very funny film.
Cheers, mate. Yeah, different referee. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, definitely will for Thursday. Luckily.
Yeah, it's the same referee as the second leg against Sevilla.
Chelsea are in. Oh, good defending.
Oh,
they're flying out of the blocks. Chelsea carrying on from the first half.
Bill, just while there's a little bit of a break, you remember in the Big Lebowski where they scattered Donnie's ashes?
Yeah.
A lesser extent of that happened when me and my sister were scattering Dad's.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're up at a hillside. It was a beautiful day, and it was overlooking a field that Dad always took photographs from near Red Hill. So we stopped there, scattered it, and just as the last bits were coming out, the wind picked up, and it was just like we had to wipe our trousers down and stuff. It was. Because obviously with the Big Lebowski, it all goes in his face, isn't it, and stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's the sea breeze, but yeah, it was.
Well, is Mount? That's well, Werner.
Oh, it's deflection.
Oh, it's
kept it in.
What's he doing? Oh, goodness! Oh, that was. That's all happened. Courtois fumbled it. He should have kept hold of it.
Big time.
And then Havertz tried to, as he rightly should. The ball was in play, trying to go for it. If he caught. Courtois. Just seeing what happened. The Mount did well to keep it in play.
Very good. Good pass to Fat.
But Courtois trying to keep it to not go from a corner. But he clawed it back into play.
Have a look. Yeah.
Yeah, I think both are. Yeah, that's a fair challenge. I think.
Yeah.
Both
just, but yeah.
both did brilliantly actually. Havertz not to get in the way, and Courtois to actually get the ball. Very brave, fair play. Oh, okay, that's a bit random. Then JP, what happened?
No, yeah, because you were talking about the Big Lebowski, and that came straight to my head, wasn't it?
But, no, yeah.
Because
so you dusted yourself off, and you're like, "Oh, okay."
Because I'm not gonna lie, I was laughing a little bit. I was because I turned around to my sister and I said, "That's bloody typical," and she said, "Yeah, I know."
Have you guys seen the most? There's another scene similar to that. Most recent series of Afterlife.
No.
Oh, okay, I won't say it then.
Oh, you can because I don't watch Ricky Gervais stuff. I can't stand the bloke now.
Oh.
Can't stand him. Can't stand him.
Have you seen it, Russ?
No, I haven't seen it.
Right, in that case, no, don't.
No, I won't say it then. But there is a funny scene involving the scattering of ashes.
Oh, okay.
Which I won't reveal on here because you ain't seen it. So, but another bright start with Chelsea again. They carried on to say where they left the first half, and Real Madrid so passive. What are they doing?
I don't want to jinx it, mate, but are we going to see a PSG style comeback? Real Madrid PSG comeback for Chelsea.
Possibly, yeah. I wouldn't bet against it. Chelsea. I mean, they didn't want that first half to end, and so they're just carrying on.
Absolutely.
And they're playing like this is the Bernabeu, like one of the most iconic stadiums. It's like they're playing just Sunday league, so just nice and easy.
Not even that, mate. Just a friendly nearer the point.
Yeah. Just nice and easy. Like we're in your backyard. We're just gonna absolutely dominate.
Look at the space Rudiger's had. Mendy's run just then. All that space he's. Oh, sorry, it was Rudiger.
Rudiger.
Yeah. All that space he had, he was just running in, and no one was going to close him down. Nothing.
This is weird. This is weird watching it because Real Madrid weren't even like this in the first leg. They were still pressing the ball, still on the counters consistently, and they're.
I can imagine what my old housemate is feeling because he's a Real Madrid supporter, and if we're talking about this, imagine what those guys are thinking. Watching their being a Real Madrid fan, watching it live as it happens. He must be spitting feathers.
Well, if this corner ends up in the goal, is Mount to take it? Comes in,
not bad either. To be fair.
Oh, no one there.
Was that Alonso takes a shot on?
Oh,
shot comes in. Oh,
corner again.
Corner, that's a deflection.
Didn't touch me.
What's happened there? But yeah, weren't clear properly. James with decent effort.
Let's have a look. Where are we?
Comes out, Alonso shoots. Comes out to James. Oh, I don't think it does say a deflection.
It doesn't know. It's just the curve of the ball, isn't it?
Yeah. Corner comes in from Mount again. Header. Goal!
Oh, goal!
Oh, it's Rudiger.
We were saying it seconds before that.
It's 2-0.
Come back.
3 on aggregate. What a great corner it was from Mount, and Rudiger let that a salmon for that one. And that corner should have been a corner. Well, it's costing Real Madrid now.
Yeah, I bet they wish there was away goals still involved.
Look at that,
Great header by Rudiger, though. He threatened to do it in the first half with one that just went over.
Completely free as well, for that matter.
Lost his marker, yeah.
Yeah.
Matter plays for Man United.
Literal definition of a free header. That it was unreal.
Oh, Chelsea! What performance?
Here we go. I'm saying
that's a foul. Gotta be.
Splat.
Wow, as I say, lads, they carried on from where they left off, and they got an early goal again. Got one
bit between their teeth.
Yeah, exactly. I'm baffled by Real Madrid's tactics. Absolutely baffled. They play like a team possessed last week, and this week they just haven't. Apart from the first 10 minutes or so, they just haven't turned up. The ball comes in. Oh,
should have gone for that.
This is the mad thing, though. Real Madrid obviously
you tit.
This is obviously the mad thing, though, because obviously Real Madrid, they can still lose tonight, but go through.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So just the one. Real Madrid just still need the one goal, but yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm shit at football, but even I could have run around that bloody corner flag and kept the ball in. Honestly, that was terrible. You know, like you were taking the piss out of me running down the hill with my feet going like that because I was stabilising myself, wasn't I? Remember when we were coming back from the game, coming down that little divot, and you're like, "Hey, Pete,
yeah, that's it." It's like steps in, lads, but okay, you go for it.
Complete control, man. I was like, you just honestly, he needs to look at himself. Who is that? Mendy. That's the first mistake he's made so far this game, Mendy, because he should have hooked it straight round. Tit.
That's an unreal header though, but I know it's a free header, but
even so, because obviously we were talking about in the first half where he tried it and he absolutely skied it.
Yeah, no, but to get the direction and the power as well to be again, said Courtois, very good keeper. So yeah, will this make a difference to Real Madrid? It's got to now because they're
looking a bit more alive now, aren't they? They're looking a bit more.
Well, better like good cross, Benzema. Oh, good block. I think it might be Silva.
Come on. That's a foul. I wouldn't have got. Vinicius was asking for a penalty then.
We'll have to see that again.
I have to see it on the replay.
First cross that Carvalho's put it in this second half.
Yeah.
Surely they're going to show it on the replay now. Ancelotti's another one shooting his gun. He can add him to the list. Benzema takes a shot. Oh, it's a brilliant challenge. If it was James.
Yeah.
Here we go. He's about to take the shot. Yeah, what a challenge.
Yeah.
What a game Reece James has had. He got that early yellow, and Vinicius had the better of him early on. But what a game he's had. He's up there for so far for man of the match, I've got to say.
Yeah, him and what's his name? Alaba to between the two, definitely.
Well, and Mount, I'd say as well.
Mount, yeah. See, that's one of the funny things why I said I don't see again like the criticism with Kante. I don't understand why obviously we don't see Mount.
Come on.
Well, it deserves criticism for that one, Kante.
Absolutely agree. But I'm just saying, obviously we don't see either of these players week in, week out. But Mason Mount he's another level, that kid. And a lot of like Jordan Henderson to a degree. A lot of stuff he does goes unnoticed because he doesn't do it flashy. He's not a flashy midfielder. He just gets the job done quietly.
Well, well, from an English point of view, I'm glad Mason Mount is
English.
Yeah. No, he is though. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, because it would be raving if he was Italian or Spanish or.
Yeah. All right, he's going to play in a World Cup. He's going to be in the midfield.
Of course, yeah.
We'd be raving. We rave about him quite a lot actually, but even more so if he was.
His Euros campaign was unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly.
Such a good play.
Well, they've got to see this one out, Chelsea. Can they gave the free kick away? A foul on Casemiro. It looks like Benzema's going to take this one. Yeah, his warp in the first half comes in. Oh, good save!
Great save.
That was going in.
That was one for the cameras, mate.
Yeah. What those camera saves? Would you say?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Yeah. A bit of who was that for Liverpool? Remember Jersey Dudek? He did that.
God, yes.
Remember that early 2000s, Jersey Dudek? Fucking unbelievable.
It's funny that, isn't it? Mount on the 15th minute and Rudiger on the 51st. Exactly the same digits, just switch round.
He's Werner. Oh, not a bad ball, but no one there.
Come on, get rid of it then. No.
Yeah, pass by Vinicius. He's better than that. The space that Alonso's got.
That's what I was saying when we talk about when we've seen the analysis of the first half. There's all that space. Real Madrid just aren't using it, whereas last week they would have done.
No, but that's the thing. It was a very compact shape with Real Madrid out last week. Very compact. Yeah. In Chelsea, you get good luck getting through this brick wall, and it's they're too open. But I think, as I say, the Chelsea midfield, how they line up this week, I think that's played its part as well.
Yeah.
Plus being at home as well.
Yeah, well, I agree. Yeah,
just offside.
And Kroos. Oh, yeah. No, you're right, Russ. Set for a second. I know it's slow motion. Decent enough save, Mendy.
Looked better the first time, didn't it?
Yeah. Decent enough save, but yeah, it didn't make a meal out of it. It could have caught that personally.
Exactly. Yeah.
But anyway, he had to make the save. It was good effort by Kroos, just putting not enough power on it.
Oh, that's better.
Oh, come on.
He's Mount.
Yeah, Madrid are fucked.
Havertz. Oh, it just slipped. And he knows it as well. Mount again.
Bill, we said at the first half that how difficult Real Madrid's midfield is to get through, man. It's just that it's just completely proven us totally wrong on this, isn't it?
Well, as I say, I think Chelsea's midfield, Tuchel's got it bang on with the mobility, the energy that they have, and the players dropping into that space as well.
Absolutely, mate. Totally agree.
The fluidity of, Werner's there, then Mount's there, then Havertz is there, and then you got Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic there, dynamism.
Mighty Mouse again.
Here I come to save the day.
It's literally that, isn't it? But yeah, it is. It's to a degree you can argue with Chelsea's application. It looks like they want it more than Real Madrid, to be honest with you. It really does.
They're playing a bit, and Bayern Munich have equalised on aggregate. Lewandowski, not a great surprise. Oh, it's Benzema. Oh, what a challenge by Rudiger. Great challenge. Yeah, Benzema, he's hardly touched it, but Real Madrid have got to give him the ball, man.
Portsmouth have scored 2 goals in the space of 6 minutes. It's now 3-0.
Wow. It's a big result in that's League One. League One, yeah. Good header by Nacho, that one. A bit of space for Kroos, is it? Yeah, plays it to the left. Vinicius, Benzema, Kroos. Mendy's got a bit of space. Mendy crosses it. Oh, what a cross! Oh,
that's been on the end of that.
That's Vinicius all over that. Fair play to him. He's kept it in, but
Carvajal keeps it in.
It's on his Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Vinicius on the right hand side.
No.
Well, he's done well there. He's won that one. Gives it away though. Can they win it? Oh, he's Modric. Real Madrid getting ahead of steam now for the first time in this match. You'd say, "Oh my God, I'll say that," and then Mendy doesn't keep it in.
Commentator's curse, mate. You know that.
Oh dear. I'll see that crossing. That the really good build-up play. Benzema dropped deep, and a lovely ball in. It was by Mendy, my mistake. Oh, what a ball in, and just that slightly ahead of Benzema. But one of those classic, corridor of uncertainty for a goalkeeper. No one on the end of it.
Do I come or not? Yeah.
But that's just the thing. Looking at it back from that angle, if Vinicius had made his earlier run, he would have been deemed as offside, and all that would have broken down. So
that was, from a Real Madrid point of view, that was a much better move.
Yeah.
Kept the ball well, get the ball out wide, and get it in the box. Which I haven't done enough. And Benzema, as much as a good finisher is, his build-up play, they haven't got him involved enough, as proven in that move.
Absolutely. But they've just been second gear for most of this game, haven't they, Real Madrid?
Yeah,
yeah.
Brainless, and I don't know why that is.
Manager's got to take some responsibility, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to. And you're talking about players with proper experience: Kroos, Modric, Benzema. Anyway, he's Valverde.
Well, it's like you say, Benzema can't do anything unless you give him the ball.
Got to give him the ball, man. Yeah.
It's just stuttering the whole time, isn't it?
It's been better the last few minutes from a Real Madrid point of view. Is
stream.
Alaba this time. Look at that. Look at that ball possession. 54% for the away side. Oh, that was the ball in. Havertz. It was cut about by, I think, Modric all the way back there.
It was 53% to Chelsea at about the same sort of time in the first half. So that just shows you how much they. Oh, Gordon Bennett.
Carmel keeps it in. Decent enough cross. Ball comes
up.
Oh! What an effort
that went in. Oh, my God.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Valverde it was with the effort.
You see all the fans going absolutely fucking mental at him. It's like,
right. What an effort this is.
Not really the player you want to get on the end of that, really.
Perfect.
He catches it flush.
Yeah.
That Benzema, that would have been in the back of the net, probably.
Just over, but oh, God. We were right in line with the TV cameras, right in line with it. My goodness. Yeah. Went out an arrow. Just went over, though.
Just hit too hard again, wasn't it? Too much force with it. Should have tried to bend it a little bit.
Yeah, it was always going upwards.
Yeah. He did the right thing by hitting it first time. Oh, God,
Mendy's awful, isn't he? He's terrible.
Well, he's had a bad few minutes. Better player than this. Kante plays it to Alonso.
Alonso! Oh, what a goal! What a goal!
Marcus Alonso.
My God.
That's
He's
not
in the
really
surface attacking
player you'd
capabilities.
expect.
Oh my god. My goodness. And it's Chelsea now 3-0 up. God almighty, what a game this
3-4 now
is.
on aggregate.
They've done
Fucking hell.
themselves, haven't they?
I mean, I've got to change the aggregate as well now. Goodness gracious.
My God. My
And
God.
And it's Mount again that's won it in midfield.
Yeah.
Vernon does well. Kante with the run forward, though. I thought he might have left it too late, but he didn't in the end. Alonso trying to play it.
Second chance, boom.
Great effort with his swinger, his right foot.
Yeah.
Gets a bit of luck, but makes the most out of it. Smashes it, and Courtois got no chance.
Bit of a deflection off Werner as well, by the looks of it. It's tiny little on the way in. He's lucky not to get a handball call from that. Does he hit him? No, okay. I thought he did for the angle it did. But yeah.
Straight in. And Havertz did well to duck under it because if he touches that, he's offside.
Exactly.
But yeah, oh God.
Here we go. Guys, it's second leg syndrome, isn't it? Second leg syndrome.
Yeah, but you
PSG 1-0 up, lose it.
What are they checking? Goal check. What are they checking? Offside, are they?
Maybe the handball check, I'm guessing.
It's hard to say because what have you got the commentary on, JP? I've got
I can't hear him because you're talking.
Oh, sorry. That's the thing with UEFA because obviously they don't show the images, don't they? So we have no idea what they're checking.
If it's Arsenal, there's been about 4 minutes just to not give it. Really?
Oh,
it's handball, was it?
Let's have a look. Goals were disallowed.
No, it looks like he stood.
What was it?
Looks like he
stood. Yeah.
I don't think so because the ref's pointing at the box. I think it might be handball, lads.
No,
that's not handball. Look, you can see it better here. Watch his right hand. Retracts it completely.
Oh, come off it! You can't give that as a natural position, surely.
Well, I mean, it's UEFA. The rules are different to everywhere else. Yeah, the guy.
That's fucking stupid. That is fucking stupid.
But that'd be funny, if Chelsea get knocked out because of that. That'd be so funny.
Well, that'd be.
I hate Chelsea.
That'd be a total point and a half. Yes, but yeah, handball, Alonso.
No way.
We're going into work tomorrow. No way. Boys, what's going on?
Honestly, that's
criminal. That's not a handball.
There's nowhere near. Nowhere near.
The purpose is at the office tomorrow. It is a handball.
Hang on, Ross. There's no trajectory of the ball change whatsoever. It doesn't rotate any inch. That's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic.
Come on, Madrid.
And the other end, Benzema. He's been waiting for that chance all game.
It's just not going to happen, is it? It's not happening for him.
Does the right thing, heads it where it comes from. Mendy with a great ball to the back stick. That's unlucky. Great effort. It's the crossbar.
Everything but the goal, that, isn't it?
Yeah, really good effort. Did everything right. But that's the thing about the handball, lads. The handball law. I don't know what is handball nowadays.
It's got to be touched. He's got to touch it for one.
It's got to touch the ball probably, and then it's got to be in an unnatural position.
It did touch his fingers, but I mean that's the thing. What is
if it was up here, then yeah, I can understand it. But if it's like the ball's rebounded to him.
Yeah, but
he's coming down from it, so his hands are naturally going to, like you were saying earlier, Russ. His hands he's going to be like that to steady himself as he's coming back, and the ball's coming up here. All right, from that point of view, I could see it. But if for example, if the ball had gone, if it'd been like a slight little turn, but there was absolutely nothing. Yeah,
but JP, that's the thing, mate. What is the law nowadays? Because none of us know.
Well, the law is that handballs from here downwards. It should be from. It should be from.
No. In terms of intent or not, or natural position, unnatural, but like
that side of it. Yeah,
that's the bit I'm talking about. It's so hideously complicated. They change it so many times. I don't know what it is now. I don't know. I'm usually clued up on because I used to be a ref in that.
Because let's not forget, guys. We see the same angles that the VAR check are seeing it, right? And if they're taking it from the first angle. There's an argument. See it from the second angle, which is slightly further around, and you can clearly see daylight. You can see the shadow of the ball on his bloody hand. It's just
But that's the thing. The UEFA images, we don't know what they're looking at.
But we saw the replay afterwards once they called it, and you could see. Well, that's why
Oh,
we
yeah,
were
yeah.
sitting
But
there going, no.
we don't know what they're looking at, is what I'm saying. They might have looked at a different angle to what we've just seen.
But either way, you can see his hand doesn't touch it. Either way, because
I think it did touch it, but anyway, so it's irrelevant because it's been given.
Because it was me who said, well, they might be checking for handball, but
he's gone. Oh, that's a great
challenge. Go on, son. Go on, Rudiger. Give him shit. It's like, what are you fucking doing?
Oh, Kovacic's done well there. Modric with the foul.
Yellow card for that.
Yeah, it's Valverde actually with the foul.
Yeah.
Well, can they? Well, I mean, that Dissler goal might take the stuffing out of Chelsea, but they've just got to keep playing as they have been.
Yeah, I'm sure they will.
Easier said than done, but yeah.
As I said, for the purposes at the office tomorrow, yeah, that was handball.
I love that. Rudy going absolutely fucking mental at him. It's just like
a canty, isn't he?
He should be. He should be going that crazy because there was no need for that that gap.
Is Rudiger on the halfway line?
You watch, he'll fuck up like Gerrard. He'll do something and they'll go, yes, he told you.
Is Vinicius on the left-hand side?
He's done nothing, this boy, tonight, has he? He's done nothing.
He had a couple of chances, just
I wonder if it's time for substitutions, lads. There hasn't been any at all.
It's around. I was thinking the same thing, mate. It's around about the same sort of time that they normally come on.
Yeah, but I'm surprised Real Madrid in particular haven't made it. Chelsea have played very well, so I'm not surprised that they've kept it the same. But Real Madrid, surely they're due a change.
So should we talk about the subs quickly? Just remind everybody.
Well, yeah. Real Madrid, you got Marcelo, Jovic, Ceballos, amongst others.
Yes, Danny.
And then from Chelsea, well, take your pick: Christensen, Jorginho, Pulisic, Cavalier, Azpilicueta. So, yeah.
Chelsea have got a stronger bench.
Well, yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah.
Oh, you could bring on Pulisic or something like that.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Chelsea are playing so well. I don't think they need to make so. It's more Real Madrid because they're still playing poorly. Yeah, either Real Madrid got Asensio as well. They could possibly bring on as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because Valverde hasn't. Yeah, Valverde hasn't really been in the game, and plus he's just got a yellow, isn't he, as well?
Yeah. I was literally about to say. Other than that, I think Ancelotti's going to be the first one to make the change. I can't see Tuchel doing it yet.
I'm surprised. Well, that's the thing. It's 70 minutes. I'm surprised Ancelotti hasn't made one already.
Yeah.
Well, one or two already. Might be too late though. He's Alonso. Plays it to Mount. He's Kovacic. Kante back to Kovacic.
Is that the Chelsea fans trying to blow the whistle for full time? All you can hear is just like high-pitched screeches. Like
that's where you get into Spain when you're on the away side.
Yeah, you can understand it if they're actually in front. Yeah.
Russ, can you hear the telly, or you got it on mute as well?
I can hear it.
Yeah, can you hear what I'm talking about with all the whistles? It's like a lot on the 89th minute with no stoppage time. It's that level of whistle.
Well, you can understand if Chelsea were in front.
Oh no, that's the Madrid fans, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah,
more than likely, but it does. It sounds like they're just trying to blow the whistle to get the game over.
No, that's just, well, particularly in Spain, that's what their fans do when the away side got the ball. Just seeing the header again from Benzema from a few minutes ago.
Oh, Jesus.
At the top of the bar. Good effort.
Yeah, I was going to say, great angle from the cameraman right in the back of someone. Thanks for that. Don't know what viewfinder he was looking at, but he wasn't the one that looked for the lens, that's for sure.
Well, look at this, lads. The attempts 14 for Chelsea, just the 6 for Real Madrid. My goodness. Here we go, sub time for Real Madrid. And it's Kroos who's going off.
Yeah. Bit of fresh legs. Oh, yeah, totally agree. Not happy at all.
Yeah, Kroos unhappy, yeah. There's Kroos coming off, and it's Camavinga, I think it's going to
it's Camavinga, yeah.
It's going to come on.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, boss.
Yeah,
he's not happy, is he?
Kroos unhappy, but he's a winner, so I'd be surprised if he was smiling coming off the pitch.
Of course, yeah.
Anyway, let's see what Camavinga can do. A bit of energy in midfield, which they badly need. Real Madrid have been really short in that area of the park all match. You got to say,
absolutely, mate. I totally agree with you.
Let's see what he can do.
Foul, come on.
Ross, take that white shirt off you got. Oh, wait. Shall I give this to you?
I've got a Real Madrid shirt somewhere. The old one when Beckham was there.
Yeah, I've got that somewhere. Yeah, but
I don't fit in it anymore.
Yeah, I need to buy an adult size one. I've got a Barca one from what's it? Not classic football shirt. It's a Score Draw.
Oh yeah,
it's from Score Draw. I think it's from one of the Winners' Cup 1976. I think.
Oh wow.
Proper old. Obviously, Barca didn't have a sponsor for years, did they? So
no, they didn't. No, you're right. Yeah,
just the old school with the badge.
I still prefer it. I still prefer shirts without sponsorship. I think they look 10 times better.
Come on.
It's Alonso. What else have I bought? That AC Milan shirt. That's one of the recent ones from War last week. That's from there.
I like that. That's a cool shirt. I like that.
Yeah. What's some of the other ones I've bought? I've got a lot of West Ham ones and a couple of big ones as well.
I've got an Inter Milan one with Pirelli somewhere on it.
Oh, nice.
I've got Juventus shirt somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's the one. I've got one of the old one with the collar.
Okay, yeah.
That looks really nice. This Kovacic, great ball. He's run on the left, cuts inside.
Shocking defending.
Oh, he's in. You can't argue with that.
Well,
what did I say about Werner scoring the winner?
Well,
they won't want to get rid of him if he scores the winner.
I assume it's onside.
They're going to VAR now.
They're going to check it, but Werner, he's played great all game. There's 2 goals against Southampton that made a real difference to his confidence. Cuts inside brilliantly. I think it takes deflection, but it's gone in the goal.
Yeah. It's bad. It's no communication from the Real Madrid players at all. It's awful.
Oh, he's well on. He's well on. A great ball, Kovacic. It's on the left-hand channel. Cuts inside. And again. Was it a save or
deflection? Yeah, but it was on target anyway.
It's his goal anyway.
Yeah.
I know it comes off Courtois.
Yeah.
Courtois gets a hand to it. Does get enough of it. Oh, he does brilliant. Sticks to Casemiro on his backside and Alaba. Oh.
Nobody talking at all. No one talking.
Well, in the end, that disallowed goal hasn't cost Chelsea. My goodness, what performance! I've got to say, from the English side going to Real Madrid, this is unreal performance.
It's not long to go either, for that matter. It's just over 14 minutes.
That's the 5th. I didn't think I'd be changing the aggregate as much as I have. I've got to say, look at that scoreline. My goodness, like one of those. If it stays like this goes right up there. Oh, this ain't over yet. It's
shithousery, mate, isn't it? Shithousery.
What? Well,
practically the definition of it.
No, because Chelsea have deserved it, haven't they?
Yeah, no. But
that's what I said in the first game. They weren't that bad.
Chelsea have deserved this all the way, but I think if this stays as it is and Chelsea get through tonight, this goes along for me in the panthelon of British performances away from home, right up there, probably with. I think when Arsenal beat Inter Milan 5-1, was it, Russ?
Oh, it smashed them, yeah.
5-1 at the San Siro. I mean, that's
an
incredible performance. So, but this is in the knockout stages. Wow, I mean, anyways, it ain't over yet, but my goodness. They put themselves in the driving seat, Chelsea.
Honestly, guys, I genuinely would love to have seen what the bookies ratings would have been for this to be 3-0 Chelsea. Do you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, you're talking
The odds
33 to 1
mental.
at the minimum. 33 to 1. I'm no bet.
If that, I reckon.
Right, just another change for Real Madrid. It's Marcelo on for Mendy. So left back for left back. And
55-year-old Marcelo.
Casemiro's off and Rodrigo's on for Madrid as well. A few subs there. Ball comes in. Oh, great save!
Oh,
wonderful save from Courtois. He's kept Real Madrid in that one.
I'm surprised Danny Ceballos ain't come. He's a game changer.
Best player ever.
What's wrong with that? Come on.
He's got a point, Vinicius. He's got a point.
It's got to be a...
It's all happened there. The header and the foul afterwards. It was a really good header. I think it was Havertz who might have been with a header.
That's a... Well...
Oh, I think Mount's got away with that one.
Mm.
It's a great save, though, from Courtois. I think it was Havertz with the header. And then Mount and Vinicius.
50-50, then it gets... Yeah. It's 50-50.
Yeah.
Oh, it's one of those... 6 of one, half a dozen the other, I'd say. I don't think that was a foul at all. Got away with it, though.
Bingo.
What's that, Ross?
Bingo. Cliche bingo. 6
Oh,
of one, half a dozen of another.
Okay. I was going to...
Dennis is an ear.
Yeah. What bingo are we playing?
I do that with my mate Steve because he says it every single week. He complains about the Wi-Fi. He complains about players with gloves.
What niche thing to be annoyed about?
Why are you wearing gloves in June? Why are you wearing them in January?
He screams at Antonio and said, "You're a Londoner, mate. You should be used to this. Why are you fucking wearing gloves?" He's got a point, to be fair. He's got a point, but
I love it. That is
so funny when he does it.
Two different ends of the spectrum of things to be annoyed.
Oh, what a goal! What a goal! Who was that?
Rodrigo. It's a Rodrigo, one of the stubs.
Impact.
My
He's
goodness.
a youngster as well, isn't he? I think he's a youngster.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. God, what a game. And it's 3-1 on the night and it's 4-all on aggregate.
You know what? Sometimes when they say about you can hear pictures, you can just hear that it's his Ancelotti's walking around and his face off camera just going, "Told you."
We've got to talk about this system. What a ball that is, by the way. That is incredible. What a ball. And Rodrigo, lovely finish.
One touch.
Kicks an eye on it.
On the volley.
Absolutely incredible, man.
Stunner.
This game, just when you think it's all over, God almighty. 4 on aggregate. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable.
Bingo.
Another cliche. Oh, unbelievable, Jeff.
Yeah, Charles, you're right, mate. Yeah. Well, Modric.
Hello, mate.
Yeah, that is disgusting. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah. Unbelievable.
Mosaic.
Yeah, Mosaic. Yeah, and he puts Modric. Well, to be fair, Modric, that was a work of art, wasn't it? To be fair.
He's on his.
And I'll see you later.
Thanks for popping in. That'd be funny, actually. What happens if you do actually drop out? There's no way of stopping the stream.
24-hour stream. Yeah. I've seen streams where people have been doing live feeds like overnight. I think it was some game. I think it's a Copa America. Lad fell asleep and it was like a 7-hour stream. Yeah. You can hear him snoring. He was drinking quite heavily anyway, and then he's just lied back on his bed. All you can hear about 20 minutes later was.
Yeah, but that's a typical Modric inch perfect sort of assist, that, isn't it? It's just really good.
Out of this world.
Nothing wrong with that foul, ref. Come on. I just want a winner because this is go all bloody night.
Modric shoots. Saved in the end by Mendy.
You can't ever count them out, though.
No.
You hear the crowd now.
Yeah,
they're a lot louder than they were for most of this game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I would have gone home, mate. 3-0 down. See you later. I'm going home.
Bloody
keep the faith. Keep the faith.
Yeah. Emirates is empty at like 90 minutes usually.
Like fucking what was it? Southampton's home ground was empty at 40 minutes.
Just wide.
About 30 minutes in, everyone started going home.
Yeah,
like
I would have, to
down.
be honest. Don't want to see a hammer and do it. It's like, nah.
Well, I've had a few over the years, Southampton, haven't they?
He scuffed it a little bit there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he scuffed it there.
Who's coming on?
Where's for Chelsea? Werner's gone off, and it's Pulisic that's on.
I called it.
Did you?
Pulisic, yeah. I said it earlier, didn't I?
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Fury White. Oh, no. Not staying up for that.
Well, I can't. It won't be on late, will it? Oh no, is it being held in this country? Is it Saudi Arabia?
Yeah. Imagine the money that they're getting for that. Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
mate, it's ridiculous. Probably. I'll never have to work ever again, will they? Well, they probably don't have to now.
Oh, they probably don't have to anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, but getting the Saudi money, Christ.
Mm. Again, it's the way sport's going now, unfortunately. There's hardly any working class professionals, athletes now, is there? There's hardly any, especially when it comes to football.
Sorry, I've got that wrong now. It's at Wembley. It's at Wembley Stadium.
Okay.
Let's see if I can watch it online somewhere.
Right, Modric played lovely ball to.
What's a ball? Get in the box.
The main commentator just then said, "Looks like Modric has just started."
Vinicius.
Oh, come on!
Oh.
No, it's not.
It's well defended in the end by Chelsea. Okay. God, this is so. When this tie in general was turned into a proper classic, isn't it?
Glenn, hold on. I'm surprised he didn't go down there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he said if he was touched, he should have gone down. It's like, Hoddle, shut up. We're trying to get rid of that in this bloody sport. That's one thing for Thursday night, Bill, mate. The amount of rolling around they're going to be doing.
Oh, yeah, not half.
That was unreal. That was unreal last week.
Trying to catch my
breath. Are you home tomorrow, are you?
We're away. We were home last week.
It's on Thursday, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, Thursday.
I keep
it's only Tuesday, Russ. Been a long week, mate.
Oh, bloody hell's already.
Do you know what, Bill? My laptop wasn't working. I got a new one delivered this afternoon, but I told him about it in the morning. So I've had like 3.5. It feels like I've had like 3.5 day weekend. Fuck knows what day of the week it is in a minute.
Well, yeah, and what's probably thrown you is as well. Obviously, this game, the first day was last Wednesday, wasn't it? So,
exactly.
Yeah.
His Mount, good
next
ball.
week I can understand because it's like a Monday's a Sunday technically, isn't it? So.
Yeah. His Mount.
And Friday's a Saturday.
Oh, good block.
Yeah, Friday's a Saturday this week, isn't it? Because it's Good Friday this weekend.
4-day week.
Nacho's down from Real Madrid, just to a bit of cramp, maybe, a bit of time wasting.
Looks like it. Yeah,
bit of both. Yeah, good block by who's the sub?
Camavinga, isn't it?
Camavinga, yeah, that's it. Good block from Mount's effort. Right, got about 4 minutes plus stoppage time, which there'll be quite a few. So certainly more than the one for at half time.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going to see some late drama, which I wouldn't bet against it. It's been a probably good game. Is it going to be another sub? Or Nacho's gone down again. He might get subbed off here.
He might have to. Yeah, they've done 3 subs so far. So they've still got a couple to go. So yeah, looks like he is.
Where's old Eden Hazard these days, anyway?
That's a good question.
He's injured. He's not in the squad tonight.
How is he?
Not that he plays that much anyway. Yeah, so Nacho's off, and there's Lucas Vazquez who's coming in. That's his replacement. Yeah, still got Gareth Bell on the bench as well. Well, he don't really play that much.
Can't see it.
Came on last week, didn't he?
Yeah, gets jeered every time he comes on. Real Madrid fans, they give him stick.
Because my old housemate Pablo used to say one of the reasons why they hate him so much is that he apparently refused to learn Spanish.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
He's been there long enough. There's no real excuse.
Exactly. It's been what 4 years now? 5 years?
Pop down the shops, isn't
No,
he?
he's just been there longer than that. I think he's been there like 7 or 8 years. I think.
Actually, no, you're probably right. Actually, mate. Yeah, thinking about it. Yeah.
Apart from that loan spell at Tottenham last season.
Yeah.
He's been there ever since. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been there. Well, on the face of it, he should be a Real Madrid legend, but obviously he's nowhere near that, which is a shame.
He's leaving on a free, isn't he? I think at the end of the season.
Probably, yeah. But no, consider what he's won, what he's achieved there. But yeah, they just haven't really taken to him, have they?
Probably go to America.
I think it's more the fact that he hasn't really taken to them, really, unfortunately. But
yeah, true. All right, calls when it come in. Alonso, delivery's been good tonight so far. Here's another decent one. Oh, really good. Doesn't quite get that one. Oh my God, what a cheap corner! Cheap corner, but giving away Vinicius. Should have cleared it, son.
Well, maybe he needs to stop whitening his bloody teeth because they get whiter and whiter every time we see them, don't we?
Right, anyway,
Beverly Hills toothpaste.
It's like Ross in Friends, honestly. Turn the lights out, you just see his teeth.
Right, now it's going to take this corner. Oh, yeah, he knew as soon as Modric went down there that was going to be a foul.
Yeah. Ridiculous. There's no need for that at all.
What mismatch that is. Modric against Rudiger from a corner.
Like twice the size of him.
Yeah, what? whose decision is that for Modric to mark Rudiger? That's a bit... Well, if that was the case earlier, there's no wonder Rudiger had the free header.
Yeah, exactly, mate. Yes, good point.
I have to say that. Well, I'm sure they'll show it at the end.
Are we going to be up that late, are we? 11 o'clock.
Well, end of 90 minutes anyway. I'm sure they'll show it.
Yeah, 4 minutes of added time, but yeah.
Just the 4, yeah. Right, is there one last twist in the tail for extra time?
Bingo.
Honestly, man, David Coleman's coming back. I'm saying.
I'll say. Well, you must know. What's his name? Adam Huey, I think is his real name, but he goes under football cliches on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you must know him, surely.
I haven't seen him. I don't really use Twitter all that much, but
do you know him, Ross?
I've heard of him. Yeah.
Oh, his tweets are so absolutely hilarious. Oh, chance!
Oh, what's that? Oh my days!
That's not even a tactical foul either, for that matter.
It's been watching Fernandinho.
He's got so much talent, but that's just. What's he doing there?
Yeah, chaps. I'm just gonna put it in the private chat. Very good follow, actually. He does a good podcast on there because he's part of the Athletic now.
Oh, is he?
He's very good. He did a version. Oh,
I only listen to Tifo, really. The Athletic. I don't even have a subscription to the Athletic or anything.
Oh, I love that. Norwich Burnley gone in 50.73 seconds.
Decent effort by Pulisic, just went over, yeah. No, the effect's good at Ross. I recommend it for how cheap it is.
Yeah, really is. For 5-6 quid a month you're paying? It's very, very good.
Yeah, they have deals on all the time. I think the last time I paid it for a year, it only cost I think 40 quid for the year or something like
that. I can't read.
Adam Huey, like Football Cliche, did his own version of the sort of the voiceovers for like the Football League, the highlights programs and that.
Yeah,
he did his own version of it. It's hysterical, mate. Honestly, the classic ones were like home side A played against home side B in a bottom of the table clash in League One and all that kind of stuff. Oh, I can't do it justice, but he did his own version of it. It's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, he's
hold up.
Yeah. Free kick for Chelsea last play. You'd probably say before the full 90 minutes.
Exactly. I would have wound if I was Alonso, I would have wound the referee up. I said, "You sure? I'm all right touching it with my hands now. Yeah, you're not going to penalise me again."
I'll take it short though to James. Cross into the box. On.
Oh, that's the chance. That is the chance.
Again.
He's normally pretty good for those short ranges, isn't he, Pulisic? But
setting chances many minutes. Havertz with the lovely header across.
It's perfect. Yeah, that's why, because the other player's legs up.
It's Carvajal. I think it was he put him off.
Bayern and Villarreal 1-1. Bayern are going out.
No way. Oh my goodness. Yep. Emery's doing it again. This time in the Champions League.
I never rated him.
How the bloody hell do you pronounce that name? Chuck Woozy? CHUK WUEZE.
What?
That's the spelling of the player that's equalised for Villarreal.
Oh,
Chuck Ruiz, I think you pronounce that.
That's it. Extra time. I need a cup of tea.
All right, there we are. Yeah. End of 90 minutes. What a game. So it's ended up same scoreline as the first leg. So Real Madrid 1, Chelsea 3, 4 on aggregate. Extra time it is.
Mad, mate. Mad.
Unbelievable. I didn't think I'd be writing full time 1-3 tonight. I'll tell you what, 4 on aggregate. Oh my goodness. Well, that's fun. I'm out of breath, lads. My goodness. Well,
it's not over yet.
There's still more to come. Yeah. So just to sum up the second half. So yeah, Rudiger, Chelsea in their 2-0 lead. They carried on exactly from where we were in the first half. Lovely corner by Mount and a free header by Rudiger. Judging by what we saw earlier, if it was Modric marking him again, not a surprise that Rudiger got the header. Lovely header as it was. And then just before Werner got the third goal, Alonso had one. He did really well, stuck in the top bins, but it was ruled out, I'm guessing, for handball. Harsh as it probably was. Didn't matter in the end. Werner, he's deserved a goal. He's played really well tonight.
Yeah.
Cut inside and put a couple of Real Madrid players on their backside, cut inside, and his shot was too strong for Courtois to keep out. And then 10 minutes from time, Luka Modric with an outrageous outside of the foot ball to Rodrigo. Lovely volley from him. He's come on as a sub to make it 3-1 to Chelsea. Still an unbelievable 90-minute performance from Chelsea. Fair play to him. But then yes, 30 more minutes of extra time. I mean, Russ, what a second half, mate. That was just outstanding.
I thought it was boring, to be honest. not much happened at all, did it?
Just the 3 goals, mate.
I thought it was quite, it was, guys, as I said, Chelsea just went all out. And you could only see it all going one way, really, until Real Madrid got that goal. I mean, that was amazing by Modric, that pass to Rodrigo.
To be honest with you, Russ, I 100% agree. I mean, I've got, as flippant as that commentator was about 5 or 10 minutes ago, it was like Modric had woken up. Because he did that, and then a couple of minutes later, he made that brilliant run down the left-hand side to try and get him in on goal again as well. So. But yeah, no, there was just it's been entertaining, and we've got some heartache coming, I think.
I really do.
At least another half an hour.
Oh, but yeah, so just trying to catch my breath. Just the standard has been phenomenal. But and Chelsea, I mean, history was against them. You know, we kept saying it, but it is a true stat. I'm pretty sure it's true. We'll have a look at it shortly. But I'm pretty sure no English side had beaten Real Madrid at the Bernabeu by more than one goal, and they've like beaten them by a 2-goal margin tonight in the 90 minutes. So a phenomenal effort. Also, they'll be gutted with that Rodrigo goal 10 minutes from time. But I think if they keep playing as they are, I mean, why would they not have any confidence to get a goal or two in extra time?
Absolutely, mate. I mean, it's unlikely, but anything can happen in 4 or 5 minutes, much less 2 sets of 15 extra time. So, yeah, 2-1 to Villarreal on aggregate. So, yeah, Bayern Munich's off ski.
Unbelievable. Look at the scenes. Absolute scenes. My goodness.
Right, I'm getting the copper.
What? How many sugars?
But 9.
I'm sweet enough.
Oh, you're a sweetener kind of guy.
I'm waiting
no
for
sugar,
you.
I'm sweet enough.
No, you ain't.
Oh, no, there's another one for the cliche, but Roger said, I'm sweet enough. Classic.
Can't remember what film that's in.
Mate, the amount of people that have used it over the last 20 years.
Just a saying in general, isn't it?
Yeah.
Classic. Oh, that's another one for Twitter. Classic. Was it British cliches? What's his name? We've got more football to talk about. The turnaround has been quick enough, right?
You forgot the break was about 30 seconds long, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, very, very British problems. Oh, what an account this is. I'm going to share it with you guys as well.
Or what's first world problems, isn't it? The other one.
First world problems is the one, yeah. Right, we are the underway first half of extra time.
Do you know, with the scoreboard that I use, you can't actually put it up as extra time. It's fucking irritating.
Oh, really?
It looks like the clock, 90 as it is here with that pop up and that, but it's just like you just really want to do it.
Yeah.
Properly, like have the 90 and then the underneath it.
Yeah.
Honestly, mate, that England game where we scored, was it 9 or 10 goals? I was running out of room with to put people's names in it. It was ridiculous.
What San Marino or whoever?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's just in the middle of the park at the moment. Cheers, West Ham Lions. Thanks, mate. This one again. What do you think of Vlasic? I think he's poor.
It's fair enough. It's his opinion. I kind of agree to a degree. I mean, I saw this. I can see the sort of player that a lot of people didn't see in Fornals when he first hit. And there was that Chelsea away game that Fornals just really switched on. Has been brilliant ever since. Vlasic isn't getting the game time enough to learn. That's the problem. When he comes on, he does do things, but he's not learning quick enough. That's the issue. So I get where he's coming from. Probably won't be his reason for it, but that's for me. I mean, for example, when he made his debut against Southampton away, for that last 4 or 5 minutes, he was incredible. And he thought, right, there's a player in there, and there still is. That when we played Watford away, he was incredible in that game. Scored a very, very good goal as well, for that matter. People seem to forget those little things, but in general, over the season, it's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Ball comes in. Oh, good block by Alonso. Comes in. Back post, Benzema heads it down. Oh, good clearance by Kante, I think it was.
Yeah, the defenders see, he does agree, actually.
Yeah.
And it's probably because I said not. It's probably because I literally just said not good enough. That's probably why. But
no, I start to disagree with any of that, mate. I think there is a player there. Just hasn't had the game time. I think he's had a couple of niggling injuries as well, which probably haven't helped him.
Yeah, but he's proven himself to a degree in the Europa League games, which is no mean feat in any shape or form, to be honest. Although I haven't put him in my starting 11 for Thursday. I just because I've been banging his drum, but it's like a junior, mate. How are they going to get the experience if you don't start him?
Yeah, well, I think that's the thing. The lack of starts. How many has he had? 5 or 6? Is it?
It's a little bit more than that, but yeah, it's not far off, mate. I'd be very surprised if it's anywhere near double digits.
Yeah, so especially in the Premier League.
Yeah,
hardly any. So yeah, I think there is a player there. I think hopefully next season we'll see the best of him. Is James shoots, goes over. Yeah, what a game Reece James is at, by the way.
Oh mate, it was brilliant. It was very, very good last week. There's a player that's relatively underrated from one point of view. He's had what? Really? He's had 17 starts. 17 appearances in the Premier League. Vlasic. Just looking on Transfer Market just now.
Yeah, but how many of them off the bench?
Where are we?
Good ball by Kovacic.
Yeah. It doesn't really go into that like that. It either tells you how many minutes he's played, like Wolves 1 minute.
Yeah.
But like for example, Liverpool 61 minutes. Was that 60 right from the start? Was it from towards the end of it? Do you know what I mean? It's just, but yeah. So we're looking at probably 1, 2, 3 starts maybe.
Oh, what's happening? The players are surrounding the ref. I must have missed that. Havertz is involved. Here we go. Here's the replay. Havertz has got it. A couple of players are on him. Modric being one of them.
Yeah, he's that. To be fair, he kicks him. He did have a little niggle from the number 17, so he's right to push him when the ball goes out.
Yeah,
but just standing his ground, so don't fucking do it.
Yeah, a bit of handbags there.
Yeah.
I've just gone on there. Okay, all right. I've just gone on No Soccer Way.
Oh yeah,
I've just gone on there. Yeah, so in the league, he's had, I think it's of the 17 appearances, it's 5 from the start.
Yeah, I said about 4 or 5, about 3 or 4 from it. So yeah, it's about right. And obviously, his Europa League ones will be a bit more bumped than that.
Yeah. Is Vinicius cross the back post? Benzema. Oh! Here he is. He's barely been involved the whole game.
And it comes
first
out
real big quality to him in there. And Benzema has put Real Madrid on the lead, not on the 9, but on aggregate.
Yeah, 5 starts is not enough to judge someone. Not enough. Even 17 appearances with, where are we? 6 games to go. It's not enough to properly judge somebody.
Oh, definitely.
But what a goal that was.
What a missed.
Chelsea gave it away, though.
Yeah.
Gave it away, and the sub plays it to Vinicius, left hand. So similar to, I think, the first goal last week. Chips it in and Benzema.
Free header.
Yeah, great play by Vinicius. Rudiger doesn't read it. Yeah,
completely loses his footing there.
Yeah.
And there we go. Wow. I need to change the scoreline.
Yeah.
There we go.
Twice.
Yeah.
Sorry it took so long.
Well, we were saying, Russ, Benzema's hardly been in it all game. First bit of quality service to him, it goes in the goal. Doesn't take genius to work it out.
Nah. Sorry it took so long. Price of electric. I had to rub 2 sticks together.
How about Tom Hanks in Castaway? I have made fire.
Fire.
Oh.
Oh no, I just walked in as he just saw the replay.
Yeah, Chelsea didn't help us. I don't know if it was Silva, Thiago Silva. I don't know if he gave it away, but no, good play by Vinicius down the left and good ball in, and Benzema with a good header.
Mm.
Yeah. Sorry, he had one more header, didn't he? He had in the second half where he hit the bar. Was that second half? Yeah. So that only second real good quality ball into the box, and it's just in the goal.
Mm. No, just the commentator was just saying about how Real Madrid have really stepped up. But right, West Ham Minds. Are you asking or are you telling?
Got some news. Oh.
So come on then.
Can Chelsea? Can they come again? Can they get the? Can they get another goal?
It's Charles and ITK.
I love Dennis's his retro RTK.
Cracks me up, man.
How they got so many. They got so many people. Oh, a couple of Lyon players.
Yes, they have. Let me just get my notes out for the preview. West Ham Minds, by all means, feel free to go and check it out, Sanks. It went live a couple of hours ago. Wait 20 odd minutes. Watch the game. The rest of us like, but
links in the description below.
No, they are literally in the links in the description. He's not pissing about. He's not making.
No,
he's not bantering this time. No.
No, not scousing it this time. Right, Kenzie's off and Ziyech is on for Chelsea. They're going for it. As we expect.
Where is it? So Pino and Kakure is still out. Mendes took a knock in the home fixture. Lopez had an injury on Sunday. Ayor, I think you pronounced that. He came off. Boateng was rested. And the cheater and Ndombele, he limped off with 10 minutes to go. So yeah, they've got quite a few injuries, mate. Quite a few injuries.
Ndombele didn't cheat. It was Dembele.
I was joking, mate, because I can never pronounce his name right. Because I know it was Dembele, but I just don't like him anyway. I can't pronounce his name. I don't like him, the spud. But yeah.
Ndombele got. Well, is Ndombele injured then?
Yeah, he had a. I think was it a calf injury or something? I think. Let me just double check it because I did my notes a couple of days ago, so there should be more.
Has he been ruled out, or was he a doubt?
I'm just looking because that was from what happened on Sunday. So
I was probably just like similar to Zuma. They're just seeing what happens.
Yeah, at the minute, but because obviously Zuma was put up earlier today on the website that he is actually ruled out for Thursday. So let's just have a look. Where are the injuries now? Mendy's. Nothing's changed for the last couple of days. So,
well, and Ndombele, apart from the goal, he actually played pretty well. I've got to say,
yeah, he did.
He played really well. So, again, he's probably one of those players that suits a foreign league rather than our league. I've got to say.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Dembele used to play for Fulham. Now he's playing for Lyon in the Europa League. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he's been at Lyon for a few seasons, hasn't he?
He has, but still, he was at a yo-yo club in the Premier League, and
Dembele's, isn't there?
Then he went to Celtic, yeah. Right, corner for Chelsea. A few minutes ago in this first half extra time,
which is SPL's like League One in comparison. So.
Corner comes in, header. Oh, comfortable for a Courtois.
Very comfortable. Even he couldn't mess up.
Havertz climbed well, just couldn't get enough power on it for him, unfortunately.
Fuck it, I'm going to the pub. Yeah, Dan, Bill, if you can let us know that the exact name of the pub in Victoria.
Is it the George III or Henry IX?
Shut up.
Edward VIII.
In my defence, I'd only been to that pub once. Literally once.
I'll have to ask JP. I'll have to ask Dennis because I don't actually know.
Dennis.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going on the Raz, are you, on Thursday, are you?
Yeah, we're gonna meet up and watch it together. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't. No work on Friday, is there? So
exactly.
May as well go out and have a few.
Yeah,
because I was gonna do the watch long because I was gonna test if that bloody aggregate thing works on my scoreboard. I thought, fuck it, have a few beers.
Yeah.
Which means the Clout and Blue jacket's coming out again, son.
You know, of course it is.
I love that, Jackie.
What do you think I'm coming out then? Joe,
I want a
Don't call me
half-time.
Dennis. You're about to call me Dennis. Then.
oh yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.
I want a half-time garage football.
There are so
though.
many. There are so many reasons why I was offended by you almost calling me Dennis. Then so many bloody reasons.
Poor lad, if he ever watches this back.
Oh,
there we go.
Then smash it.
Oh, just got over.
Oh, it's deflection, surely, isn't it?
So how many? Where are we?
Camavinga with the effort. Benzema did both win the ball.
I've come alive.
Camavinga, good effort, just goes over. He's made a difference. Come on for Kroos in the middle of the pitch.
Okay, so as it stands at the minute, Real Madrid have had 21 shots, 6 on target. Sorry, Chelsea have had 21 shots and 6 on target. And Real Madrid have had 10 and 4 on target.
Oof.
It's bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah. I think. Well, Chelsea have been fantastic in this game, but I think we've mentioned it before. But the missed chances from the first leg have cost them there, haven't they? Yeah. Well, they might be all right actually. There's still a bit of time.
10, that's just mental. 10 shots on goal, and it's 5 scored. It's bonkers, isn't it?
Yeah. Good play there. Is Alonso. Good ball. Oh, well defended. Still in play there for Chelsea. Cross comes in. Corner. Should probably be the last play before the half time and extra time.
Half time and extra time.
Here's Alonso to take it. Another good delivery. Header for Havertz. It's clear. Alonso's delivery all night has been sensational.
Who the fuck?
You all right, JP?
How the fuck can you do an audio call on Twitter?
Can you?
Is it Twitter? Sorry, Instagram. How the fuck can you do that?
Yeah, that's been there for ages.
Oh, I don't use it, mate. To be honest.
Oh, okay. No, it's been there.
I don't use Instagram.
Rudiger goes down. Oh, that's not a foul. Marcelo should clear it. He's Vinicius.
He's got some little Herbert who's done no post. He's trying to give me a call for some random reason.
Right, there we are. So it's half time and extra time, and it's Real Madrid with the lead on aggregate.
Surprised, if I'm honest with you, with the state of play of the game's been. Very, very surprising from that. But that's exactly what the Real Madrid fans want to see, isn't it? Just not in extra time.
Yeah, that shows the quality they've got, especially in the attacking areas. I mean, Chelsea gave it away. I think it might be Thiago Silva, but I mean, great play by Vinicius. Good run down the left. Good cross.
And it is a massive, massive cliche, and this is one for the bingo book. But the substitutions they've changed the game for Real Madrid, haven't they?
Yeah, well, no, 100%. Well, Rodrigo with the goal in normal time, and then he's Camavinga has made a real difference. Number 25, that bit of dynamism. I think he won the ball up from when Chelsea gave it away. I think he intercepted it, then he passed it to Vinicius, and then obviously led to the header from Benzema. But yeah, Chelsea not out of it. They've got 15 minutes to get one more goal and get penalties.
Very, very entertaining. Yeah, it's just literally as the old Mancini cliche goes, squeaky bum time at the minute, isn't it? For both sets of fans. There we go, monkey boy.
Right, let's go to the chat. Right. Oh, cheers, Dennis. Chelsea's ball has been slating Mount and Werner for months. Has Mount been getting stick? Sure.
Yes, that's why I said to you earlier when I know because we were talking about Kante, but Mount's been getting a hell of a lot of grief off the Chelsea supporters.
Is he? That's bizarre. Really bizarre.
Yeah, I can't understand why Mount's getting it. Even Werner, I can sort of understand it because his return hasn't been fantastic, has it?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah. Anyway, 15
Mount's
minutes.
a midfielder, so he shouldn't really be getting too many goals. He should be setting them up. So maybe that's what they're whinging on about. But
the one that's
right, okay, yeah, makes sense.
Rice sent about. No, that sort of sums it up. That sort of sums it up.
Yeah, makes sense. But yeah, I've seen quite a lot. Oh, Loftus-Cheek's coming off and Niguez is coming on.
And I saw on it, saw Niguez.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Second half of extra time coming up.
Is it too early to start singing "Let's All Laugh at Chelsea"?
just a little bit, mate. Judging on the momentum changes in this game.
they don't need another Champions League, so.
Oh, yeah.
You sounded like the Count from Sesame Street there, Bill.
Yeah. Oh, that was what I was going for, mate.
This is go-to.
Dennis Coleman to the Count. Carvajal, mate, you look like you were trying to do a fucking cartwheel then. What are you talking about? You'll be all right in a minute.
Dennis, what's the name of the pub? They're dying to know.
Yeah, what's the name of the sports bar, mate, you're talking about? Which nobody told me about until I asked Bill what was going on.
Just put it in the group, Dennis, rather than on the live YouTube chat for everyone to see.
Edward VIII, George V, Henry IV, James II.
I'm not really sure what Dennis is talking about with this last comment about I'm going to jinx it. No idea what.
Yeah, Bayern are out, by the way. Unai Emery, what a manager he is.
Unbelievable. Great effort. Obviously, Bayern Munich are one of the favourites.
Specialist in knockout competition.
Yeah, just not the Premier League.
Yeah, just not the Premier. I don't know. He didn't get given a bit of shake.
Not enough. Really. Not enough time as well for that, man. He wasn't. What was season and a half?
Yeah, the players turned on him as well. I think it was a bit unfortunate, really.
Well, anybody that was going to it's like the Ferguson effect, isn't it? Anyone who replaces Wenger is going to get it in the neck.
Unless it was like a Klopp or someone like that.
Mate, I don't even so. I don't think he would. I think he'd still get the same sort of grief because it would have changed things dramatically for him. I mean, even if and when Klopp goes, whoever's going to get at Liverpool is going to get a.
Well, it's going to be that's a big job whoever takes over from.
That's what I'm
saying. They've got an age inside as well, haven't they?
Well, yeah.
Mane and Salah ain't getting any younger, and
no. Well, apparently, as the Athletic reported earlier, that Ten Hag has got a verbal agreement with United now, so that's very entertaining. Yeah. Very entertaining to see what happens in the next few weeks and months.
Russ, on the top four, is top four over now? No losses against Palace and Brighton.
I'll talk about it. Yeah, we're not getting top four. I kind of knew it. We've got so many injuries now. Party's out for the rest of the season. Tierney's out for the rest of the season. We ain't got nothing. I mean, we've gotten rid of all the dead wood, but we just haven't sort of replaced them enough, in my view. So yeah, if we got like an injury crisis like we have, and we just don't score enough goals, we just Lacazette scored like 5 goals all season. It's shocking. And unfortunately, we can't rely on like Smith Rowe and Saka to score us goals. They're young lads. You can't just pile that amount of pressure on them.
I'll just play Aubameyang. Oh, wait, he's not at the club.
Exactly, yeah. He scored like 12 and 14 or something for Barcelona, yeah. But that's another thing. I mean, I was quite happy for him to go. He's obviously got his move and he's happy playing football again. It's good luck to him. I've got No bones about it. Sometimes people just need a change, and good luck to him. Oh, I don't hold any grudges. He was a good player for us.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we just haven't got any strikers. That's got to be sort of dealt with in the summer. We've got to get at least 2 strikers.
Oh yeah, say about a lot of clubs.
I was going to say, mate, don't get started on that conversation.
Yeah, but so we've got if Lacazette's out of contract end of the season. So's Nketiah. Aubameyang's gone. We've got literally no one up front. We won't have a striker in the summer. We won't have one.
You watch Twitter go with Man City don't need one, and we don't need one.
Yeah. But then we would be like,
there's levels to this game.
Yeah, I know.
Have to spend like 60 million on a striker. I think you have to spend 30-40 million on a backup striker. It's just like, and we need a midfielder as well. So
I don't think you need to spend that much money, mate. To be honest with you, bearing in mind the amount of players that are leaving their clubs on a free this coming summer.
Well, we were willing to pay 80 million for that Vlahovic or whatever, and he stopped scoring for Juventus after scoring 5 in 5 or something. I think Arsenal will go big on a striker. I couldn't tell you which one,
but big money doesn't mean a good player. That's the thing.
No, it doesn't. But
that's what I'm saying. You don't have to spend that amount of money. You could easily pick up.
No, you don't. But the thing is, that Arteta's never bought a striker before, so I'm not saying I'm concerned, but as I say, our summer transfer business last summer was really good actually. So
you got a decent scouting system, haven't you? So
yeah. But every club in Europe knows Arsenal need a striker, so they're going to basically say, "Oh well."
Right, coming up next on Arsenal Chat.
On Arsenal, yeah. Arsenal Garage Football.
Up next, should Brentford buy a striker?
Yeah, one day we'll actually do a preview of an Arsenal West Ham game, and
yeah, that'd be sick. Ball comes in, or just too much ahead of. I think that was at the back post. Pulisic in the end.
So where's the Europa League final then?
Sevilla, isn't it? Sevilla's ground.
Seville's ground, yeah.
Are you going if you get there?
I'd be very surprised if you get the points. Very surprised.
I'll try and get out there, even if it's just to watch the game.
Just for a day trip.
Just to be out there while it's happening. Yeah, watch it in a fan park or something. If they do have one of those there.
For me, it's going to be too close to the holiday to spend any more money on top of what we've got to outlay for that, unfortunately. But it'd be cool nonetheless, though.
Oh yeah, but now got to get past Lyon on Thursday first.
You can get a train from Seville to Benidorm.
If this game can happen, yeah, there's a very good chance. I say that. I was watching. I know you can't judge a team on 3 games, but because I watched them play Strasbourg, and they weren't all that much cop, mate. They weren't all that much. Lyon. I mean, Strasbourg weren't exactly brilliant either, for that matter. But
well, yeah, I think they're playing as they are in the league, aren't they? Lyon, that's what 8th, is it, or 7th or 8th?
9th, 4 or 5 points off 4th place, if I remember correctly. Both teams were. That's why the game was on telly on BT Sport, because both sides were trying to get 3 points to try and get themselves up into the Champions League again for next season.
Yeah, I think I might be wrong, but I think even in Ligue 1, I think it's the top 3 that are Champions League.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like ours where it's 4 places.
Tuchel got a yellow card.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuchel's doing his nut.
Understandable. Watch this. Look.
I can't see what happened. What happened?
Oh,
it's the touch. Oh, whatever.
God, something out of nothing that was.
Absolutely.
What an option this would be off the bench. Bring Drogba on. Big game player, mate.
I hate Drogba.
Well, score for fun against Arsenal.
Oh, fucking every striker scores for fun against Arsenal. But he was literally one of those players you'd have nightmares about the night before the match. It's just like, mate, just...
good save.
What a save.
Ziyech with the effort.
Just looking at the Ligue 1 table, if Strasbourg had got... if they got all 3 points on Sunday, they would have been 2 points away from Rennes, who are currently 3rd. And if Lyon had done it, they would have been They would have been on goal difference with Lille, who are currently in 7th.
Oh, right.
Because third place as it stands at the minute is 56 points. So Strasbourg were on 50 are currently on 52, and Lyon are currently on 46, with 7 or 8 games left to go. So you can see why that game was very important to both sides.
Did I see Ceballos is going to come on?
There you go, silly bollocks.
Big game player, mate.
It's Vinicius who's been subbed off, it looks like. Yeah, very good game, Vinicius. Fair play to him. G'ing up the crowd, yeah. And the Arsenal legend, Danny Ceballos, is coming on. Charles, say what you mean, mate. European referees are a different breed of shite. Say what you mean, mate. Hopefully we've got a good ref this time on Thursday night. To be fair, Russ, Drogba probably hated you too. Calls in to play brilliant against Arsenal all the time.
Yeah, he probably did hate me, but most people do. Except my fans and friends on Garage Football.
Well, as in probably hated Arsenal rather than Russ Morgan.
No, well, he could have hated me. Drogba was just like, he just knew he was going to score.
Yeah, yeah.
It was sort of behind the sofa type when Arsenal played Chelsea when he was playing.
Yeah. Watch it for your fingers.
Yeah, it is. It's just,
Okay, so Russ, before you make your flippant comment on my preview, the referee is Swiss, Sandro Scherer.
Nice and neutral, yeah.
Of course, obviously the assistants are Swiss as well. Beckham Zodjo. I'm so glad I've recorded it before this stuff came out. Jan Kobeli.
Oh my days! Well, at least you got a little while to. Oh, did you do? You've already done your preview, have you?
Yeah, no, I recorded it. I recorded it Tuesday. Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then the fourth official is Italian, David Massa, and VAR is Marco Di Bello, and Paolo Valenteri is his assistant.
Header!
Oh my god,
that was close. That was close.
That's the one they were looking for.
Yeah,
free header, and an unbelievable cross from James. Not for the first time. Oh,
beautiful.
God, Havertz. He'd be kicking himself on that one. It's a free header at the near post.
I think James would be kicking him in the dressing room. I think
no
control at all. Not controlled it.
He's usually good in the air, Havertz. My God,
yeah.
He's still got that on target. Jesus. That was the one they were hoping for. Drogba had a personal vendetta against Russ.
Then it's this next one as well.
Sis will take money from anyone. I can say this as I'm a court Swiss. Fantastic. Oh, that was the big chance that Chelsea were hoping for.
Here we go. He's a yellow card.
Can they make one more, Chelsea, in the remaining couple of minutes plus stoppage time?
Yeah. Can't say it myself, but you never know.
We'll see. Stranger things have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Alonso's going to take this free kick. Crosses in. Oh, terrible. Unlike him tonight.
Was that Rudiger again at the back going, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a great delivery.
No.
Still time, though.
Come on.
Here's Alonso. Come up to 2 minutes and then plus the additional time if there is any more. Alonso slips, goes forward though. Havertz flicks it on. Corner.
Just slight deflection, but yeah, totally right.
Can Rudiger get another header in?
Oh, actually, should we see the replay to see if it actually was a deflection? Because the last one wasn't.
The last one was a bit dodgy, yeah, for Rudiger's goal in the second half. Mendy's going forward. Cliche, Mendy's going forward. Corner comes in. It's Mendy at the back post, so it's well headed away.
How did he bottle it? How did Benzema bottle that?
It's Jorginho.
Why couldn't Benzema just pass it around a little bit, give him some space? He would have been running at a clear goal. Watch, just a little bit, just tap it in front of him.
Was Jorginho onside there? That's a big shot. He scuffs it. Not the man you want it to fall to.
Not really.
Oh, a bit of handbags as
Bingo.
well. Silver's involved. Benzema's down. What happened there?
Oh God! Oh Jesus!
It's all happening. Yeah, cheers, Dennis. My mate just said playing with Mount is like playing with 10 men. What the what? What?
What's he on about?
You shouldn't be your mate, Dennis, with
That's mental.
with that kind of rubbish. Like that level.
And that's saying something.
Yeah. Just seeing the replay now. Ziyech runs onto it. Benzema's trying to cut it out, and we just pulls up Benzema.
Yeah, it's
done,
yeah.
mate.
You could see he was hobbling just before the camera turned around.
Yeah.
Might just be cramp.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Trying to run it off. Doesn't want to get subbed off. You can't blame him. Yeah, it's probably a bit of cramp. Sorry. Had to go off quickly. Probably come back on in a minute. Coming up to the 120-minute mark.
So 2
5 minutes stoppage time.
Fuck yeah, now.
Just the 2
minutes.
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Come on, BT, sort
That's
yourself out.
ridiculous, isn't it? That's mental. You can have 3 minutes.
And put it up 2.
That's mental.
2 or 3.
Is there one more chance for Chelsea, or would you going to keep hold of it? Modric has got it.
No.
Well done.
Well done.
So, yeah, Miguel's.
What's he doing there?
That's well played.
Oh, it's Danny Sabas. That's why.
Can't
Can't pick out a pass at all.
I do refer to him as Logic. So that sounds like a name from was it So Solid Crew? Remember So Solid Crew?
Yeah, not far off, mate. Yeah.
Oh no.
A million band members. I'm sure one of them was called Logic, or
Oh,
if
no,
there wasn't,
that's
there
the
should
word.
Well, yeah, I say, mate, you're not far off.
21 seconds to go.
Yeah, that's it.
mental like that,
Yeah. Well, and to be fair, Chelsea haven't got too long. They've got 21 seconds plus a bit more.
Oh, bingo.
I just googled it. Just how many members are there in the So Solid crew? 30.
I'm sure Oxide and Neutrino were part of them as well. I think
DJ Harvey was one of them. I know that much.
Mate, they're not. There's not far off it. Is AM Sniper.
Oh,
we'll talk about it. We'll talk about this off camera, but
that's a poor ball.
Very
Saul,
poor.
the sub. Better call Saul.
What was this girl called in it? What was she called?
Lisa
Lisa Mafia. That's it. Yeah.
Lisa Mafia. Yeah.
There's
I'm
a
sure
Mega
Oxide
Man.
and Neutrino were as well. I think
Oxide and Neutrino. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Minute to go.
Taking me back to my garage days.
Just don't get moving. They'll be gone in 60 seconds.
Garage music on garage football.
Did you hear that one, Ross?
What's that?
Be gone in 60 seconds.
They'll be gone in 60 seconds.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Bingo.
James with a shot that's well charged down.
Dennis bingo.
35 seconds to go.
We got 35 seconds to go.
It doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
I know.
Not quite the same, is it?
It's like when someone mentions about 50 Cent. You see what you mean the English. I genuinely think there should be an English cover group for 50 Cent called 48p.
We're at 38p.
Yeah.
Here we go. 5. Last play, surely.
That's it.
That is it.
That's all over.
Chelsea.
Chelsea are through an absolute epic 2 legs, and it's Real Madrid.
Chelsea are out, mate.
But they go through on aggregate. What a fantastic quarterfinal from 2 good sides.
Oh, come on. They're acting like they've won it. Come on.
Unbelievable. And here's the man himself, right, Dennis?
Big Dan. I haven't seen you for a long time.
What have I missed?
120 minutes of football, mate, is what you missed.
It's an unbelievable match, mate.
So how did Tottenham get on?
Mate, European teams only, mate. Let's talk about them tonight for a reason.
Should we get Charles in and just do the whole bloody hat trick, shall we?
Charles on the beach. Where's Charles gone? Is it Barbados?
Yeah, somewhere
Pretty-
exotic, yeah.
It's somewhere that only a Tory would be able to afford.
Oh dear.
Oh, but yeah,
Yeah, especially I'm surprised you lot can keep your lights on with the price of electricity. You turn the lights off.
Oh, don't worry, we'll just have a party, mate.
no, but what a game, lads! Russ, I mean, that was. We were hoping for fireworks in the second leg, but we had that and more so, eh?
Yeah, it's one of the most boring games I've ever seen, to be honest. Not great. No, it was very, very good. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, Chelsea from the start. I thought that they would turn it around, and they did. Madrid, I just thought they showed him a little bit too much respect, as I said earlier, and
Yeah.
Chelsea went all out for it, got what they needed, and then Madrid pulled one back, and it sort of turned from that point. Madrid sort of looked like the favourites after that, to be honest, and. Yeah, I feel a bit for Chelsea. I think they were the better team over the 2 legs, but goals win you games. Bingo.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's not played on paper; it's played on grass.
Yeah,
Exactly.
100%. Yeah,
Bingo.
JP. I think Chelsea the valiant effort tonight, but obviously we mentioned it. The missed chances in the first leg, I think in the end cost them.
Absolutely, and I think more than anything else is that if that wasn't handball, that's the biggest cost of the game for them, because it could have been again. Like we could be sitting here watching penalties. Thank fuck we're not. But it could have been. We'll have to watch those replays again. But I really think that's a. We all said at the time, no way, that's handball, no way. So, but Russ is spot on. Chelsea were definitely the better side tonight than last week. But it was we said at the end of last week, it was pretty even Stevens from that point of view. But yeah, Chelsea came out all guns blazing, as we kind of thought that they would have done. Real Madrid just sat back as I thought they would have done for the majority of it. And yeah, it looks like when it went to full time, it looks like Ancelotti must have given them the hairdryer treatment or something, because those substitutions changed the game.
Yeah.
And yeah, Benzema got the goal. He was been waiting literally the whole bloody game for.
Very much, yeah. He had that chance in the second half of.
Only one chance to score, didn't he?
Yeah, second half of normal time where he hit the bar, but then that was only his second chance, and that a real good bit of quality from Vinicius to find him, and then that's proved to be the winner. Well, not the winner on the night, but winner to take him through overall. So that's what you get when you give top players a good service. So Dennis, I assume you haven't actually watched it tonight, but I mean, obviously this ain't a Real Madrid of old, but even despite that, they're through to the semis.
All I'm saying is I'm glad that respect is finally putting on Benzema's name. That's all I'm saying. He's been horrendously underrated for a long time because he's been, again, I to have a callback to what I said on our underrated video, Bill, he's a bit like it's the George Harrison syndrome. George Harrison's a great musician, but he was with Paul bleeping McCartney and John bleeping Lennon. Yeah. He's not going to stand out. Yeah, great, but he's playing with peak Bale and Ronaldo. He was never going to be the star in that front three. But now he's finally getting the recognition for what he does.
Oh yeah, and he's the main man, and obviously the captain, and leading from the front. Not only the way he plays, but obviously the goals he's getting as well.
Yep, he's always been a phenomenal centre forward for me. I've always thought he was just word like he's money. So that's what I'm going to say on Real Madrid at the minute. I watch the YouTube highlights and be a hypocrite because I always slag people off for doing that, judging players based on the YouTube highlights on the day after. But I haven't seen the game.
No, that's fair enough. But I mean, I think just we were saying that we'll give Russ a bit of banter because obviously Benzema's been constantly linked with Arsenal every summer.
It was Higuain more.
Yeah, Higuain. Yeah, there was a summer you were linked with both Higuain and Rooney when Moyes took over at United, and I was just like, man, that'd be mental, but it's not going to happen.
But
might get one.
Benzema was linked as well.
Oh, Benzema, yeah, when he was at Lyon, I think Wenger would have probably had his finger on the pulse, wouldn't he? He would know exactly what Benzema would be able to do. But yeah, unfortunately, he went to Real Madrid.
Yeah, so that's worked out pretty well for him.
Yeah. I can't
guys,
blame
so-
his career choice.
What do you reckon for man of the match from either side?
Mount.
Well, I think.
Mason Mount.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah,
I'm just saying that because
I'm just saying, and the first name that pops into his head.
But no, I think Mount played really well. I thought James played well for Chelsea. I think for Real Madrid,
Vinicius played all right, didn't he?
Vinicius played well. I think Alaba had a very good game at the back. I'll say.
It's one of those games because of the score line, you can't really put it down to like one person.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of good players that have played well tonight. I mean, Benzema hardly had a kick, but in the end, he's got the goal that took him through. So
Timo Werner had a good game.
Yeah, Werner. Yeah. I'm surprised he got took off. Actually, I've got to say.
Well, Cruz had a good game. He got taken off as well. So, it's one of those games. Very hard to pick any one individual, I think.
What about you, JP?
For me, James, Mount, Werner are all very, very good contenders. For Real Madrid's point of view, I'd say I think Modric had quite a good game as well. To be honest with you, not just that assist, but in general, he wasn't typical Modric, but he was still like 7, 8 out of 10.
In the second half, he kept the ball really, started to keep the ball really well. That's got up the pitch.
And also, I'd say Vinicius and Alaba. Obviously, everyone's going to rave about Benzema getting the goal. But like we said, he only had 2 chances and scored out of 1. So you can't really say he played because I don't remember him doing that much hold up play in the midfield attacks. I mean, obviously, apart from as we were talking about earlier, setting up Vinicius, who should have scored that and towards the end of the first half. But other than that. Yeah, it's very difficult to pinpoint it exactly, but I'd say three from either side are decent contenders.
Yeah, I think that shows the quality of the game because players on both sides play really well. Yeah, like there's quite a few as we've mentioned a few. And there's probably a few others we haven't even mentioned. I thought Alonso played well for Chelsea as well. So just certainly took my breath away that game. Like that's been absolutely outstanding. That was so. Anything else you want to touch on, lads, before we finish off?
No, not really. I'm just trying to see if there was a man of the match. I can't see anything anywhere. Maybe they didn't.
Has the draw's been done for the semis, isn't it?
It was done before. It's done before.
It was done
before the Europa League one, wasn't it? So, so it'd be what was it? What's it going to be now? So.
Yeah, I'm gonna just quickly check that before we finish.
Yeah, Champions League. Where's the route to go? Where is it?
We should know this, people, but we don't.
Oh, it's just. UEFA. It's just
because we won't see it officially until the everything's been agreed, but the draws. So come on, where are you? Wake up, you fucker! So here we go. So the semi-finals are winner of qualifier 2 versus winner of qualifier 1, and winner of qualifier 4 versus winner of qualifier 3. So this would be Real Madrid and Villarreal for the semi.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
And then Liverpool versus one of Madrid or City because Benfica ain't turning that round.
Pretty much, yeah. So so it's probably going to be Real Madrid Villarreal as in that draw.
Yeah. So then it's going to be an all Spain semi-final, potentially an all England semi-final, and great. Liverpool will win that, and we'll hear again how they're the greatest team of all time.
You don't want to let Liverpool winning nothing, mate.
No, yeah, I literally my first rule of football is anyone but Spurs, and my second rule is only Liverpool if it is Spurs.
I'm just reading an article from the Standard. So Real Madrid will play either Atletico Madrid or Man City.
Okay, so JP
what for the final?
No, for the semi.
No, because on Champions League website it says semi-final winner of qualifier.
I know, but I'm just going on the have a look at that article. I've just
I'd, to be honest with you, mate, I'd rather trust UEFA than the standard.
And also because the standard, it will be Villarreal versus Liverpool.
Anything, mate. To be honest, with their history over the past few years.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, UEFA above the Evening Standard.
Yes, I think Real Madrid, by the look of it, are going to play Man City or Atletico, and then Villarreal through, and probably be Liverpool. I'd imagine.
Mm. Yeah, we'll find out this time tomorrow night, won't we? Really. So, but yeah, interesting. Because obviously, Liverpool are 3-1 up over Benfica, and City are 1-0 up over Atletico Madrid. So it's pretty choosing.
It probably is going to be a Real Madrid-Liverpool final if the UEFA draw is correct, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'd agree.
All right, nice one. Cool. All right. Should we finish it there, boys?
Yep.
All right, nice one. All right, cheers for joining, lads, and we'll see you for one of the semis, if not both. We're doing the Real Madrid one, considering we've watched them 4 times.
Yeah, we'll have to keep
to buy a shirt.
This rate. Buy a shirt, yeah. All of us are Real Madrid.
Well, Russ,
I'll just wear my Derby shirt with Sergio Ramos on the back. That's close enough. That's close enough.
You put Bico on it.
Well, and guys, seriously, put your if you're going to buy any retro shirts, use my affiliate link, and because I'm sending the commission I get from it, I'll send directly to Iron Supporting Food Bank. So
that's nice.
No, cool.
It's really nice, mate.
I've got fuck all to send there at the minute. I've got like £6. It's embarrassing. was that 14 quid or something? It's nowhere near enough for what I want to send over there.
No,
nowhere near.
Good shout, mate. Okay,
good
all right.
Shout, yeah.
Nice one. Cool. All right, thanks, Naz. Thanks for joining. Thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe to Cash Football if you're new, and we'll see you soon. Take care.